Hello folks, welcome in to this opening GoalRush stream. There should be a little bit of background music. If it's too loud, please let me know. Done a little bit of checking. You should only really be able to hear it when I'm not speaking, which, you know, isn't usually much, but as long as that's in the background, that's fine. And it's non-copyrighted music as well, so there's no need to worry there. But welcome in, everyone. I'm very excited for this stream. So the plan is we've got 15 minutes until the GoalRush tournament starts, and then I'm going to stay online for at least two matches. So I'm going to stay online for at least 2 hours from now. So if you're in the Dirk Order, which I'm hoping most of you are, but it seems like Mr. Andrew Mled's in here. I know he's definitely not in the Dirk Order. If you want to have one of your games on stream, don't straight away click on to play it. Just wait a little bit, and then I can show your link on the stream where we can watch it all together. So welcome everyone, hope you're all doing well. Zuta, Sid, Rascal, Rob, Cole, Ryan, Mama, Rascal, I think we said Rascal, Rob, I'm repeating all these names but I don't care. Nathan, Matthew, welcome all in. So before they are our rivals, you know, let's not all go at 7 o'clock, folks. I know you want to get as many as you can in, but for like me, I'm going to be asleep for 7 hours or so. And so might quite a few of you. So if you just want to wait 10, 15 minutes, see what it's about, and then, you know, we can take our strategy from there. But there's probably a few questions still about how will this all work, Jimbo? Well, some of it's completely, you know, in mystery, which is some of the AI piece. However, we've got 13 minutes left, and so let's run through the alliances quickly before we go a little bit more into the depth at what this is all about. Maybe answer some questions that you guys might have. I know there's some questions. I think it was Rob went, how does this rush thing work? So we've got Alliance of the Space, Mr. Work the Space, Chewboy FC, Empire Alliance, headed up by Andrew Mled, Hispanic MFL, Hunter Raj, Italian Bros, Kempi Army, MFL Deutschland, MFL FR, which I'm going to put it out there now, folks. These guys will be the most committed alliance here. Like, the French community is relentless. So it wouldn't be surprised me if those guys have finished top 2. I know they're second biggest, but it wouldn't be surprised me if they even finished top. No Time United, Prestige 26, managed by Nep. Quinny's Alliance. We've then got the Discord Ramble, or Ramble Discord Divas. Are you saying join FR? No, I'm not. We should have done MFL community. Yeah, we would have smashed them. The Dirk Order with 208. Dip Army. And then we've got Yorkshire TNXP at the bottom there, which is wonderful stuff. James asked, does the number of clubs matter? Can you play one game per club every 45 minutes? Yes. So my understanding is, and we'll get clarification on this in 10 minutes time. We'll essentially probably be able to go into the alliance, click play match, and you get to pick which club you play your match for this 45-minute segment in. It does look like, though, if we use some of the MFL terminology from their most recent Discord post, which that we're going to get a couple different options in terms of who we're playing against. So we know that AI is going to be scaled to our level. We don't know the degree of that, but it says in Lucas's most recent announcement, MFL Discord, it says, pick your opponents wisely. Each of the 3 team archetypes has its own style and strengths. And there was a little bit earlier where Fraj managed to find... there we go, correct. And each which type archetype want to play against. Thank you, Lucas. There was a little bit of a sneak peek as to maybe what some of these teams might look like, because Fraj found one of like the diamond, I guess maybe diamond equivalent, platinum equivalent teams, and it was playing like a 5 at the back, and within going 1-0 up, it immediately changed its match plan. So these teams aren't just going to be out the box. These 3 archetypes we can play against with the AI, they are going to be, you know, tactically set up. They're not just thrown out there as like bulk out AI. They are going to be potentially geared towards not letting us score. It's kind of obvious. MFL, you know, as much as they want to reward things, they want to try and make it difficult as possible for us, make us earn it. So each have their strengths and weaknesses, exactly. So if there's something to do with, you know, like offensive in the middle and then defensive, I think you always pick the middle one. Yeah, the French rigged it, split the USA, split Scotland 2 ways, split England 3 ways, 1 French team. So I know there's also been a bit of questioning about how do all the rewards work, which my screen is slightly too wide for the side here. But so all the milestone rewards on the right, which actually probably makes sense if we come to the alliance view. All these milestone rewards, thank you Yax for the embed as always. These are across the alliance rewards, and they're scaled to the size. So we've got 208 members. Thank you for those in the chat who are members of the Dirk Order. I see we've got some of the Ramble gang. Kev is in here as well. As a fine man once said, up the ramble indeed. So we've got 208 participants. It's now been scaled to our size. So we need to score at least 10,400 goals to achieve all of the perks. And these do stack up. It's not like if you hit level 6, you don't get anything else, and that's the only one you get. If you hit level 1, you get a Dev Center pass. If you hit level 2, you get another Dev Center pass and a raffle. They all stack up. So I think I've done the maths that if like there's 64 games maximum that anyone can play. And we just assume that people, because of life and other things, sleep, etc., you know, we're not on Red Bull for 48 hours, even though some people like Zooturk might be, that it will be around about 35-40 games, I reckon the average person will take, who's committed as well. Flash of the week.
Got put in a ice league where I was projected 6th and had one of the better teams. Then they reset it and I got put in a new league where I am basically guaranteed relegated.
Well, Cameron, thank you very much for the Prime sub, sir. It did look like the MFL accidentally shook up the ice leagues, reshuffled them. They have then corrected themselves off the back of that, but unfortunately, and you know, I hate to read that basically you're saying guarantee relegation. It's not over till the final whistle sings, not the fat lady, till the final whistle sings. So don't put yourself out there too early, Cameron, because the projections, as everyone gets more competitive and more equally balanced, then I think that the projections become a bit less valuable, because it is about tactics. It is a bit more about you as a manager. It's not just overall. So I wouldn't count yourself out. Someone's 85 overall team in my Iron League. Is that a relegated bronze by any chance? Yeah, what's good, Blades? Yeah, as Zuto said, you're not allowed in here. But anyway, what I was going to go back to is that if the average person plays between 35 and 40 matches with 208 people, I think we need roughly about 1.4 goals a game. And that's, you know, to hit that 10,400. Mate, I don't even know what the music is. I've literally just got like a Spotify thing on. So if it's horrendous, I'll just change it. But remember, it's got to be non-copyright, otherwise it all gets banned. And you won't be able to hear me in the VODs, so, you know, there's that as well. So it's just like a non-copyright, like, Monster Cat thing or something like whatever it is. Lol, why? Because don't join. Time him out, Zutek, get him gone. And then the other leaderboard is the overall. It might have been. I apologize if it was. Just tell me to change it on. The overall leaderboard. This overall leaderboard will be done on the total volume of goals. So the alliances who have the biggest member count will, you know, have a greater chance of coming in this top 5. However, if you look at what the rewards are, they are all raffle rewards. So it's one of those. Yes, you may get the rewards and may win it in terms of on the leaderboard. However, you have a reduced chance of winning the raffles because of the greater numbers in your alliance. So I think you want to focus on the milestone rewards, and I think any alliance which is particularly active, well, we'll be able to find this out in 5 minutes time when we maybe even like, you know, 12 hours time once we've had a good few number of games under our belt. I think most alliances should be able to achieve, say, like level 6. Maybe I'm overestimating things, but I think most, if they're active, I think it's about being active. And folks, if you're in the Dirk Order, I need you to be playing games. We need to be playing games. We need to hold each other responsible and accountable. I have said, I've not announced what these rewards will be yet, but the top 3 managers in the Dirk Order will be getting packs. So if you want an extra bit of incentive, and we've said this from the start, our top 3 will be rewarded with packs. Kev, the overall leaderboard is just number of goals. Just number of goals your alliance scores. Dirk Order. Down at the bottom here. Minimum of 79 people, so Ramble qualifies for the rewards. Ramble's got 80. I can't. My big head's in the way, so you can't see the amount of Ramble numbers. Well, that's impossible, as not enough 45 minutes into 48 hours for one person to could. Right, here we go. Play GoalRush match. So participants, matches, goals. Let's see if this... Well, it's not going to update yet, is it? I might as well just go ahead and fire off a game. So, we get to pick the club, which I'm going to pick the Wyverns, of course. Sporting United, Rovers Athletic, Wanderers MFC. Sporting United, we move as many. Every motion measured. Oh my word, it's bloody riddles. Lucas, why have you given us riddles for these, fella? Every motion measured, every breath in rhythm. There's no noise in their unity, only the quiet certainty of men who've walked this ground before. When they advance, it isn't sudden, it's inevitable. So that's Sporting United. Rovers Athletic, when the storm rises. When Rovers move, they move as if chased by something unseen, a force that drives them on until there's nothing left to give. Luke, Zuta, who did you pick? Whoever you picked, I'll pick a different one. The crowd knows the pattern by heart. The rush, the roar, and this. I reckon Ron John made these. And then the stillness that follows. When they choose to stop, the air itself seems to tighten. Waste time read. I'm making sure I can read, Blades. I'm just saying out loud for you to listen to, yeah? Wanderers MFC. Shape is an illusion. They play in half light where movement feels like memory. One side, NJM, Wanderers are stacked. And guess the AI is going to be relative to you as your level, so we'll see. One side reaches forward, the other drifts away, and somewhere in between the shape of the match changes. Okay, a little bit of tactical match plans maybe then. No one knows where the rhythm begins or ends, only that Wanderers may never seem to chase it. Okay. Defensive boys. Right. Let's go. So, Zuta, who did you pick? You picked Rovers. I'm going to go for Sporting. Let's get it. So, let's have a look at what this team looks like then. Rovers is playing a 5-4-1. I kind of expected that because I may have seen that in the Discord earlier. So, we've got, folks, here a 3-4-3. Hang on, is this not... This looks a bit outmatched, no? I've got 75s and I've got 8. Could we cook? Could we cook here, chat? NJM saying average of 91 rating, he's in silver. Just to give you guys some more info on my lineup. My lineup is average of 84s, 85s. And I'm playing against a 3-4-3. Is this supposed to be a hard counter for my Wyverns? You have a 15% chance of getting a team in a lower band compared to overall. 15% of a higher one, 70% even. Okay, nice. So, let's go. Let's get these Wyverns kicking off. Anyone on the Dirk Order, if you're playing 5 at the back and you captain your goalkeeper, you can go do one. No, I'm joking. 367 matches played at the same time. That's a record. Wow. 4-4-2 Wanderers. I'm guessing it's the same formations then. 4-4-2 for Wanderers. 4-5-1 for Rovers. And then the United is 3-4-3. We want like captaining a striker. You know, offensive tendencies. I think for the most part, there we go. 1-0, baby, unless it's going to get called offside. 1-0, baby, here we go. Unless it's a 0-0 or you've not scored, I think that's fine. I do like this 15, 70% rule they've got, so it's not... Oh, come on, boys. Could we hit like an 8-6, 7-0 to start off the goal rush? That would be a dreamy start, wouldn't it? And if anyone in the Dirk Order hasn't kicked off their game yet, let me know. Put it in the chat and we can play it. I think I might be about to score all of my goals before the league start on Wednesday, and I'm going to get nothing in Season 9. And also want to say a big thank you to those who probably paused the most recent podcast episode so you could tune into this stream. A big thank you to the all support on the most recent podcast. Mojunga, I just scored a goal for the Dirk Order. That's what I want to see. I play a tougher opponent, but I scored one goal in the first 5 minutes. That's the thing. If you can, even if you're playing a harder opponent, if you can just score a goal in those games, that's huge. If you can score 2 goals, that's huge. You know, if you get a 0-0, they're the painful ones, right? But it's all right. If you're playing against a harder opponent, Risu, I might be making a difference here. It's all right, folks. I'll pull some legwork here. This doesn't feel right. Not sure how to feel about this. I mean, I'm delighted. Yo, Mascherano. Are you the chap that I gave 2 loans to, right? New here, got a goal. Dodds got me in. I think you are who I think you are. Mass, thank you very much for joining the Dirk Order. Welcome to stream. Go score some goals for us, right, mate? Wait, what if we make a tactic with good forwards and bad defenders? In theory, that should lower the bans for matchmaking. There is a little bit of that, thinking, like, can you try and not gain the system loophole? Is there a little bit of an avenue, something you can exploit there? Which team do you want selecting? Twin Turbo, Silver level. Oh, you're Twin Turbo. Fredsy, well, it looks like the United team is a 3-4-3. The Rovers are a 5-4-1. And the Wanderers are a 4-4-2. That's what we've seen so far. And there's a 15% chance you get a team in the upper level of your overall. 15% chance at the bottom or lower. And then 7% chance in the middle. Do own goals count? So I think the one you probably don't want to pick is someone like the Rovers, no? And be against a 5-4-1, just because in theory that should be the least amount of goals you're going to score, right? But I guess it depends on the overall you're playing against. Fair Henon, I've scored 2 goals for the Ramble. I mean, up the Ramble though. Guess who chose Rovers and is losing? Freds. It's alright, I'm trying to pull the weight here. I'm pulling the weight a bit. You know, I've got my 18 shots this game. If you're playing someone who's better than you, and you're like scoring at least a goal, that is huge. Like, that's still a victory in my eyes. Are there any tactical changes in this match? How can I want to look if they've done any tactical changes quickly. Tactical change after 1-0 down. Do they go defensive straight away? You know, that's some things to consider about folks as well. If you're looking at particular teams, are they making match plan changes straight off the bat? Good evening, Wanwood. Should have won. I'll be on to Monkey about his striker. $540 matches live. Are the servers going to be okay? Yaks, I hope that's a question you'll be able to answer for us, because I'm not sure I can answer that one for you. Rovers are 5 at the back rats. Yes, I think we found our 5 at the back merchants. 1-1 draw blades. Unlucky, mate. Goals against do not impact anything. It's about how many goals you can score. Why are you passing it backwards there, lad? Okay, I don't care. 7-0. It's worrying if the devs are asking that question. Is the load big enough? Yeah, you want to go all out attack, Rob. Leave nothing behind in this tournament. Ed, you're 6-0. I'm 7-0. Are we going to hit a milestone this evening, folks? If it's 48 hours, and we've got, what, 6 milestones? 8 hours a milestone. Can we get 8 hours per milestone? Oh, my word. Just square it there, fella. Oh, my word. I think they are, Jacob, sort of like balanced against your lineup. But you have a 15% chance of one in a lower band, 15% chance of one in an upper band of overalls, and then a 70% chance of them being like, you know, in your area, if that makes sense. So what do we do now for the next 35 minutes? I know. I think I got lucky with the lower band. So I'm 84, 85, 83 rated, and I've got here high 70s. So I've been very fortunate with who I've matched up against. No, I got a lower band, Jacob. So yeah, for context folks, I got a lower band. I just got lucky off the rip. Dirk Order in 3rd. Oh, let's go. Content creator luck, that is true. But some could argue, Rascal, that every alliance should have a bit of content creators luck because they're all being led by content creators. Yeah, I guess mine won't count yet because the game's still going on, right? Yes, Palper picks. Yes, exactly that, Risu. No sleep for 48 hours and we win. So, what does it do to the leaderboard then? I mean, it could bring the average down. Why? Oh, hang on. Why does that go to... is it meant to do that, Yaks? It takes it to the training matches when you do the thingy. Let's have a look at the leaderboard. If I can get it to... So we're 3rd. There we go. So it looks like the overall leaderboard is just purely on volume of goals. This is what I want, folks. In this top 4, we are the lowest terms of participants, but we are nearly at, like, you know, we're in there or thereabouts. If we can be an active alliance, I believe we can hit that top 3. I believe we can hit that top 3. I just need commitment. Look at all these. Logan dropping 4 goals. Will I be first in the manager one? You're not. You know chance. Bottle job king. Fredsy. Right. Let me just pause a second, Fredsy. If you're now, we can get your game going. And you're in the Dirk Order, right? We're first. Oh, let's go, boys. Let's just pause this. Can we stop the count? Hang on. Can we stop the count? Oh, stop the count. Stop the count. End it. End it. Stop the count. Stop the count. Bob and Muri dropped 9s. Ed dropped a 7. Mine's not even updated there yet. Frauds. Folks, this energy you're getting right now, these goals you're scoring, I want this for another 47 3/4 of an hour. I want it for this long. Right. Who have we got here? Frederick. So Frederick, how have you come across here? You've played against the 3-4-3 as well. You're playing against 87s, 88s, and you are yourself so you got slightly upper. Is this what I consider an upper bracket? 1-0. There we go. We'll take that. We'll take a goal. It'll be 45 minutes, Mama, from when you select your first game. So you could do one in like 4 hours' time, but then it was to be 45 minutes from once you've initiated it. I wish we could see like a little Like who they're representing. Oh, twin turbo. Fred. Stop the count. I mean, it could be something. Could you maybe tank the goalkeeper or tank the back four to be lower to try and bring it down? And even if you do get the upper band, then maybe it's still not, as strong. Don't worry, General John T. I scored 7 and mine's not appeared yet. I think it just takes time for it to refresh. I wouldn't be too concerned though. Your goals definitely would still count. Oh, that should have been a third. Scored 5 against 3-4-3. Maybe is everyone going to score too many goals? Will we achieve the milestone? Because technically there's 6 milestones in 48 hours. So it's a milestone every 8 hours. If you hit the the steady pace, the steady trajectory. I want to see how quickly we can achieve them. By the looks of things, how we're doing so far, we might be about to hit the first one, in this stream next 2 hours. We are 1.5% of the way there. In what? How many? 48. We are 1.5% of the way there to the milestone 6, and we are currently 0.5% of the way through the event. So, is that right? 0.5%? Did I get that right? I think I might have done that right. I scored 8 as well, did I? Sorry, we are 0.5% of the way through the event. So we are doing 3 times as well as we should be. Or we are 3 times above target. Sporting seems to be the team the majority of the top 10 played. I think maybe pick the top one. So folks who want a little bit of insight, Sporting United, who are playing here, they play a 3-4-3. The Rovers play a 5-4-1. And the Wanderers play a 4-4-2. And it's all then scaled up to your level. The AI have the overall similar. There's a 15% chance you get the upper band of the AI's overall. 50% chance you get the lower end of that AI overall. And a 70% chance it's just sort of similar. Dane, what's good, fella? Dirk P1, stop the count. I'm glad to see we're still there. I think it's a 3-4-3. Just even if they're slightly stronger than you, NJM, it's a 3-back. And yes, they do put in a tactical change. I think the second they go 1-0 down, they do a tactical change. I'm guessing to more defensive. But in theory, should everyone not be playing against a 3-4-3? With like a 4-2-4 or a 3-5-2-B or a 4-3-3? You would always play, exactly, Dan. You'd always play against a 3-back. Because it's the easiest to score against. I'm Global P1, I'll stop the count. Well done, Calvin. Stop the count. Dane 4-0'd them. Everyone set your 45-minute alarms. Sleepers for the week. 2 right. Ballers Basketball League. We got Twin Turbo here doing wonders against an AI that's actually a little bit better than his. Go on, there you go. 3-0, Bosch. Hello, hi all. Just bought my first squad last night and joined the GoalRush up 2-0 so far in mine. Eric Barkham. Welcome to MFL. Good luck in the GoalRush. Let us know what alliance you're in though. Are you in the Dirk Order? I'm going to assume you are. But if you're not, who are you rooting for? Who are you playing against? Who are you playing for? Let's just speed this. He's one of us. Is he one of us? One of us. If you're in the Dirk Order, folks, or if you're in any alliances, to be fair, and want to have your games on stream, just let me know. We'll pop them on. I'll make some jokey threats to that if you're not, then I won't show you games. But I'm not going to do something like that. I'm not going to be that nasty. It feels like if you get the 3-4-3 with the lower band, you'll make up for the fact you've played someone with a high, the AI with a higher overall. It's weird saying against someone. It's not against someone, it's against the AI. Just won 5-0. Dollar dude. That's what I want to see, my man. 5-0. Put in 6 versus a 5-4-1 side for the Dirk Order. Oh, BTG Law. I love that. Against the 5-4-1 as well. I'm assuming that all of the AI, that once they go goal down, their match plan goes more defensive. There's something, like I think I saw on the Rovers, which is the 5-4-1, and definitely on the United, once they go 1-0 down, they have a tactical change. Don't know what that is, because if we're scoring more goals than them, and we're scoring more goals after that tactical change, doesn't really matter, no. But, still in first, boys, 96, played 203, scored. I'm interested to see how many games we can play in the first 45 minutes. So how many active members are online right now? I guess some will be sleeping, but if you're somewhere in Asia or where the time zone isn't quite favourable, if you're playing right now, then I appreciate it. Who's got the bot ready for overnight? Space has a mad goals per match ratio though, and I guess it's quite nice that because of the upper and the lower bands, it should eventually equal itself out. Well, maybe. You will get people who will just get really lucky and really unlucky. But if we continue at this rate, we'll have no problem in getting to milestone 6. I think it'll be whether we can get into that top 3 or not. Because it's based on volume of goals, and there are 3 alliances bigger than us. And they're bigger than us by at least 100 to 200 people. But if we can get in that top 3, I think that's a huge achievement for us. And I probably believe we can as well. Oh my word, that is a miss. Right, twin turbo. Love that from you. 2-0. We'll take that. So, we are currently first by 12 goals. We have a ratio of just over 2. Work the Space has one of about 2.5, which, yeah, that's pretty mad. Even not 2 3/4. I'm 8th currently. We'll take that. Yeah, Alliance's Space. Brian, Cal, and Mr. Tubbs all rocking up 29 goals in 3 games. That's kind of crazy. But I'm liking the Dirk Order, we've got on here. I'm liking this this feature we've got on here. Timer's ticking for next match. Is it like a little ticking timer? Oh yeah, 24 minutes, 30 seconds. That's going quicker than I thought. So what do we know so far, folks? We know Sporting United play a 3-4-3. We know that Rovers play a 5-4-1. And we know that Wanderers play a 4-4-2. No sleep tonight. Too right, Big Daddy. Iraq. It feels like you play Sporting every game. And even if you get unlucky with the upper AI band, then you're still playing against a 3-back. Rovers had tactical change after going 1-0 up. Okay, interesting. I guess we can see some live matches, no? So let's have a look at, it said Rovers, Mohammed Al Jiren. Good evening, sir. Welcome. So who do we... Wanderers. I want to see Wanderers. I want to see what Wanderers do if they go 1-0 down. Okay, maybe not. Am I a gamer? Do you want the sarcastic answer or the truthful answer? Sarcastic answer, maybe you could guess the answer to that, but I'm streaming. But I'm a bit of a gamer, yeah. Who isn't a bit of a gamer, hey? I'm trying to see a Wanderers match that someone scored in. Chappers, thank you for the follow as well. So it looks like to me, when an AI team goes 1-0 up or 1-0 down, they make a match. Here we go. We should see a tactical change come instantly here for Wanderers. Are we going to see a change instantly? So we don't see a change going 1-0 down for Wanderers. Interesting. So are we going to see that the 4-4-2 is just bog standard, no changes? No, just from the start. Or do the other two, which are more catered towards a 3-4-3 and the 5 back, will they make changes when things happen? Basically, what I'm trying to say is the 4-4-2 going to be a bog standard, boring, no changes throughout a match, and the alternative formation is going to have changes and be more catered towards the tactic. Right, 2-0. Here would be the next opportunity for a tactical change. Reckon they're going to change the teams every 45 minutes. I wouldn't think they'd change it every... I don't think they will. Right, no tactical change for the 4-4-2 when it goes 2-0 down, which is interesting. Flash of the week. BTG Law. Thank you very much for the Prime sub, sir. Well done on your win. 4-4-2 changed at half time at 0-0 on mine. Okay, we can watch this till half time. Thank you for that input, Rascal. Mojongo beat Wanderers 3-0. Goal in the 44th minute and tactical change after half. So maybe they change at the half. Well, we'll probably have a look, can't we? Well, technically, could we use this to... Let's just take the centre-backs. Let's take a centre-back, for example. Is there like a particular MFL account user that has all the GoalRush teams associated with it? I couldn't find it after I... Oh, there is. I guess I can just click on it here, can't I? The absolute muppet. Oh, these are the... Or maybe they do change it up. Okay. Interesting. Looks like they could change it up. There we go. Because there are a few other teams in here. But, saying that... So who's... But... Wanderers isn't even in there though. So that's what maybe this is like the club pool and they get sent to an active account and I don't know. It could be. We don't really know. So there was a tactical change at half time. It is when you go to the side scroller club list. Oh, okay. I'm liking our start, by the way, folks, here. They could change them, and I guess it's then up to us as an alliance to communicate with each other what those changes are, to try and adjust, like, this team's a 3-4-3. I'm clicking on this. I don't even know this guy's in our alliance. Let's have a look at the leaderboard again quickly. I've got 18 minutes. I can do my next game. I'm Global P1. Stop the count. Yeah, you are, Cal. What happened? Let's have a look at your game then, Cal. You played Sporting as well. Did you get lucky with the lower overalls? No, you didn't. I would. You probably did, yeah. Played a 4-3-3. I love the fact when you go 1-0 down, tactical change. It's like, oh, yep, that will make a huge difference. 9 more goals. That's a very tasty logo, by the way, Cal. I know the right... It's because the right side is slightly cut. It's because my... Oh, what have I done here? It's because my monitor here is wider than it's like too wide. So that's the regular screen size. That, but it leaves that bit at the bottom there. I could just do it like that, really, couldn't I? Let's do it like that. Leave it like that. There we go. Have this little bit at the top. Be weird, but no problem, Calvin. I realize that the YouTube chat sometimes regurgitates itself into like the stream chat, where it's like combined between Twitch and YouTube, and it popped up again, so I thought it was like a new message and realized I'd already acknowledged it before. But if you are on the YouTube side, make sure you've subbed to the YouTube channel and like the stream as well. And if you're following us or new to us on Twitch, please hit that follow button. Really helps out. You never get to miss any of the streams we do. So, top, still Dirk Order, baby. We're pulling away. We're 13, 12 goals ahead. We are now, what is that, 19 ahead? We are now 19 ahead. We can safely say, folks, for nearly half an hour, you know, they see those stats of the Premier League, how many days they led at the top of the table. How many hours will Dirk Order lead at the top of the table? How many goals have we scored? Is there going to be like a little progress bar? So we need 420 goals to hit the first milestone. And we're already on 250. I reckon, folks, maybe 3 rounds of 45 and we could hit maybe milestone 2. But I guess it's always going to be at the start here. It's going to be a massive push at the start. And then it feels a bit slower. And then it will sort of like gradually increase. There's going to be like big spikes, right? But at the start, it's going to be really big spikes. Because that's when everyone is determined to play. Can't believe you've not got a suit on. Clearly you should be setting an example for your other managers. These days, Dodds, managers can wear what they want. I don't know what you mean, though, Dodds. Anyone got more than 10? Game's gone. I tell you what, when I recorded the episode 100 in the suit for about 2.5 hours in the summer heat of, what was it, like late July, that was pain. That was pain. Jimbo's Russell Martin. The Scottish are addicted to Russell Martin. 8th in the leaderboard, we take that. Jonty. Who else we got in this? Ed, E-triple-D. Man, which flag is that? Oh, it's Malta. I was going to say. Love that. Love that representation. I think we've got quite a like good bunch of people in ours from different time zones, I think. Let's have a look. So we've got Americans. We've got Logan in Hong Kong. He's already played a game, by the way. So Logan, we're expecting you to carry a little bit in some senses. We've got quite a few Americans and a lot of European. So I think we're going to be mostly covered. South African, Risu from Argentina, Block Royale from Estonia, which is huge. Cud Tim from Estonia as well. Look at that double Estonian representation. Myself what this flag is here a second. What, Vietnam? So we've got some Asian representation as well. Don't scroll down so far, I'm embarrassed. I mean, this is kind of crazy that I'm still on the D's here. We've got 3 Aussies. Jamie's in here, Jive Aussie and GB Australia. Actually, I'm going to move my webcam up to this top right corner because I think it just annoys me being there a little bit at the moment. We've got Semus, Italy. 2 more Australians. So basically, Logan needs everyone's details from about 12 PM. Zuta. Am I tripping out? Zuta, what's happened here, fella? I'm somewhere in the Wongong gang. I thought this was the leaderboard for... Oh, my bad. Sorry, I thought it was an alphabetical leaderboard. I thought this was the main one. Sorry, I thought this was the... why do I think it was... Oh, yeah, you're going to be in the 1 goal game. Sorry, my apologies. I thought it was an alphabetical order. I thought it was like just the overall people, members, not a big one like that. Oh, yeah, I see. There you are. Sorry, apologies. I thought it was a... I did find it a bit weird. I was scrolling down so much and only got past D. 12 minutes left. Rob, you know the drill. 12 minutes. Well, for most people, it'll probably be 10. 11 goals ahead. The French are coming up the rear, folks. The French are coming up the rear. You really think I'd do that? Because the bottom person was also like Wild W in their names. That's why I just instantly clocked on it as alphabetical, but I knew you wouldn't. We should hit the first level next round of games easy. What's your what do you need, David, to hit yours? You need 160. Yeah, you should hit that. I think we should be able to hit ours as well. Maybe. We need 420 and we've got 251. So on the assumption that everyone who played a game now has played another game in 10 minutes time, we should be able to hit it as well. I reckon we can maybe hit milestone 2, maybe halfway towards milestone 3 in the morning by the morning. Can't lose to the French, can we? Blazer tried to bribe you, wow. Jimbo, can you loan 20 members over to Ramble, please, good sir? Ramble's putting in big numbers. This is what I love seeing in this leaderboard. Like, yes, some of the bigger alliances, like, you've probably, like, your NEP and your French, you know, they'll probably maybe try and push things out. But, like, it's winning people like the Ramble and the beating. You know, 51%. What's the biggest deed? Exactly. I think you'll be a very active, like the Dirk Order will be a very active alliance. Because, I mean, how many people, that's 60% of people have played their first game. We'll just take Quinnies, for example. It's only nearly 30% of people. I mean, we've had over 50% of our users take part in their first match. I mean, in terms of, you know, like activity, initially it will say that Ramble, us, with over 50%, you know, Yorkshire TNXP, over 50% of theirs are being active, and we can maintain over 50%, over 60% activity across the whole thing. And we're only in the first 37 minutes as well, folks. Ramble have Kosher scoring for them. That just lifts the morale every striking highlights. That is very true. That's something I'm very jealous about. That is true. Oh my god, SLD, LRD. It's going to be a better way of pronouncing that. I apologise. Yeah. So you could make this like maybe, you know, Nep and Jack, they have a little bit more inactivity. But, as Zuta said, 25% activity for Jack and they're 4th. Like, we're only 37 minutes in. We are so you know, early. We're so early. What the crypto guys love to say. The French never got something up the rear. Yo, Eismans, hello sir. Hello mates, I'm here to infiltrate. Love that from you. Yeah, way to rank would be called. Tralux, hello sir. I mean, I've not refreshed this. I need to keep refreshing this, but 7 minutes, folks. I've got 8 minutes. It'll be funny if we play next game and it's 3 different opponents. I can totally see that happening as well. Dirk on top, love to see it. We do love to see it. 13 goals. You know, what's that current activity rate in the first 45 minutes? We have got a participation count of 58%, which I think for the first 39 minutes, some people will be. We've got quite a few Australians who might also be sleeping. Bless them. We take it. Do we have any extra info who we should play against? So, the 3 teams that came up when we first did it: Sporting United, Rovers Athletic, Rovers Athletic, or someone Rovers, and then the Wanderers team. Wanderers played a 4-4-2. Sporting United played a 3-4-3, and Rovers played a 5-4-1. And Tralix, there's a 15, so it's against AI. Yeah, he played the 5-back of Rovers. And also for Tralix, and for those who don't know, you may already know, and I apologize if you do already know, you're playing against AI scale to your level. We've been told there's a 15% chance you play like an upper band of the overrules, a 15% chance you'll play a lower band, so you'll be the stronger team, and a 70% chance you'll play an AI overrule team that's equal to yours, or very similar. So the chance you're going to be the favourite, there's going to be a chance you're going to be the underdog. But judging by some of the Discord announcements saying you're going to have to, there's 3 different archetypes, you have to maybe coordinate between your alliance. They may change some of the teams up, we don't know. They might not, they might do, but I guess keep on your toes, can't be flat-footed. So, I got 6 minutes till mine goes. Set the map to 45. And we've seen there have been some set match plan changes. One of them changes at half time. One of them changes after they go a goal up or a goal down. But I think for the most part, if they do change them, if we identify the 3 at the back, that seems like the best chance of scoring. So if any of you captain your goalkeeper, get out. If you're captaining a striker, ding, 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 ding. If you're playing a 5 at the back, get out. You're playing like a 4-2-4 or 3-5-2 or 4-3-3. Ding, 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 ding. If Sporting keeps coming up, I will naturally play against them every time. Because of my 3-5-2B, I think it's going to be a nice match every time. Then even if I am going to be slight underdogs, I'll probably keep going for them. But what I don't want to see happen now is that I play and then it's like a changed side. I don't think it will be. But who knows? It could be changed. No, don't say Mass captain as goalkeeper. Is 3-5-2B back? I don't know. Is it back? I'm hoping it is, because it's all I can rely on. Well, I say rely on, it's all I really test, because I like it. Down to 9th. Who else is? Kev getting 9 goals. Will you be 9th or higher mid-season? I think I'm projected 6th in the Bronze League this season. I'm slightly worse off than I finished the back end of last season because I progressed a few players like Zutertz. Well in, Kev. And, but, I'll take this, folks. I'll take this. First 45 minutes in. The first round of games is going to be over, and we are currently leading. Sorry, change captain from goalkeeper to striker. Still won the fight. But it could have been 10-0. That's the thing. It could have been 10-0. Every goal counts, Mass. Didn't even realise in the first game I've had on this. Tactics was to set the start. No, that's fair enough. We'll allow it. We'll allow it. You promoted him all the way up to gold. Up to gold. Damn. There you go. Getting your rev share. I expect at least a common pack. I've got 4 minutes because I spent 2 minutes talking about the teams. But folks, when this, in 2 minutes time, I want updates. If you went 1-0 down, I don't care. If you're in the Dirk Order, all I want you to type in if you've scored is you literally just type in goal. Just type goal in the chat. If you scored 4 goals in 4 minutes, I want goal, 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 goal. Let's get 10. I need one of them good matchups. You'll get one of those good matchups. And I guess also that's the fun bit about goal a minute. What's that? What do you say after quadruple? Quintip. What comes after quadruple? How do you say it? Quad. It's quintuple, yeah. I was saying it's quintuple. Sextuple, septuple, octuple, nonuple, nonuple, dectuple. There we go. Stay silent. Right, folks. You folks should be getting ready. Oh, no, on that on my screen. Just call it a Quinny. What I was about to say is because you know the matchups can sometimes be favourable, I guess you're like, oh, if I just, keep playing, I'm going to get more favourable matches. Here we go. Good luck, folks, on your next round of games. As it currently stands, after lap 1, we'll call it after lap 1, the Dirk Order are top of GoalRush. Whatever happens from here on out, folks, we've been top at some point. It's a bit like when Timo Pukki was the first ever Premier League player to win the Player of the Month in his first month in the Premier League. 100% success rate in being Player of the Month. We have 100% success. Oh, my word. They came very close to nearly purchasing us off. They're making me look silly, the Dirk or MFL French. If the Rambles can't win, then up the Dirk Order. And if the Dirk Order can't win, up the Ramble. I feel like maybe we could, if we maybe combine our two alliances together, we can just say that we won. I think we could be comfortable with that, I reckon. Maybe there's something alliance next time. We can alliance an alliance. Exactly. We could basically be at 400. Same teams. No matter who wins. F the The Wen Ramble, exactly. The Ramble Dirk. The Wen Ramble. You got an even this time, right? I've got a minute until mine. If anyone on the Dirk Order in the next 10 minutes has some of theirs going on, pop them in the chat. How long have I got? 35 seconds. Let me in! Let me in! Let me in! Open the door. Yo, Dodds. Let's get it. Actually, I might be able to try and make yours. Looks like they nerfed my strikers this. Right, I don't want to hear that. That's not a goal. That's not a goal message. I'll try and get double screens up. Hang on. Can I go big screen? What do I want here? This one? Bollocks. Big screen? No, I want double screen. Yeah, there we go. So, let's play a match. Let's see what I get. I'll try and pick yours up at about the same time, Dodds. Go on, give me a decent match up here. Oh, we got lower again. No, we've got slightly lower. It's not... I don't think it's the lower band, but it's slightly lower. Let's make that half. And then Dodds... We can stick your game on the left here. Right. Dodds. This wasn't the script, by the way, fella. Kick him out. No, I believe. What matchup did you get? Mid-70s. You picked the 5 at the back, Dodds. Why are you picking... Goal. Love that. Okay. We're getting some goals. Let me chuck my head in the middle. Put my head in the bottom here. These refreshing malarkey. Your old computer would be so fire. So on fire trying to... Yeah, it would be. I was actually thinking about that the other day. I sometimes look back at the streams in terms of like the schedule when we did them previously and think to myself, what was my PC doing this time a couple of months ago? It was just being absolutely smashed by basically by matches, by people consuming things on stream. So yes, Led, I'm very happy that I've upgraded and this runs smoothly. I reckon I can probably stream and render the pod at the same time. I don't dare. I've been playing Battlefield 6 with no problems. David, we didn't have to have a chat here, David. I want to see you score goals, SR Monkey. But you're not part of the alliance. No, I'm joking. And folks, if you want any more reasons to go listen to the most recent pod we uploaded about over an hour ago, 1-0 to the Wyverns. I was joined by David, Mr. SR Monkey in the studio. So, I think that's the only reason you need, really. Goal, Cole. Cole with the goals is what I'd like to hear about. I'm winning 1-0. Okay, so I've currently got an average of, what was it, like 5 goals a game. 4.5 goals a game so far. Fuming, can't listen to the When Dirt this week. No, that is a problem. We're going to get at least one lower figure in the viewership. Yes, Dodds. Come on, Dodds. Match versus higher up. Well, and Wyvern a 2-0. Mojongo goal. Mascherano. I'm bet you're happy now you captained your striker. Gets a higher opposition. Goal. I really should. Let me see if I can just find like a quick goal, like. Hang on. Oh, Wyverns are 3-0. Come on, you boys. I'm going to try and see if I can grab a quick emoji for the chat. Should have scored. 1-0 down, maybe if the keeper was captained. Easier ban, Jacob. Let's go. Oh, there is a goal. What? Who's that? Oh, so global emote. We don't want global emotes though. We want our own emotes. I need to remove one from here. Tear gel. We'll remove tear gel. And we'll open up and we'll put in. Please let me have it. Oh, there we go. Right, folks. If you refresh, you should have another emoji. Oh, dodge. Oh, no. It is you scoring. My bad. I got the wrong end of the stick here for a second. That wasn't you scoring. Oh, I don't know. I don't have to get approved the emoji. Oh, that's boring. Oh, it doesn't. There is a goal. We got the goal. Yeah, we got a football. If you score a goal, use that. There we go. I want you use the emoji. Much better. Goal, but he's French. Oh. Yeah, we don't take that. Good evening, Palmer. Welcome in, sir. Hope you're doing well on this Monday evening. Law with the lower band. Someone's been barbers. This is subist. What? Because you do need the sub, or you don't? I don't think you should need it, no? There's also the global emojis. Thank you very much, Palmer. I got it live last Wednesday, mate. Very fresh. You know, just getting the nice short trim before the colder weather. You know, that's what I'm all about. Oh my word, we nearly conceded. You'll have to use nets. Right, Dodge, congrats. If anyone else in the Dirk Order's got a game, let us know. Because I can put you up on the screen here if you want to. I shaved yesterday and it's so... Oh, 4-0, let's go, boys. I shaved yesterday and it's so cold. I nearly read that because the other chat came up saying, I shaved yesterday and it's so cold on my Airbnb. So I nearly read it as. Dude. BTG Law, when my game ends, I'll pop yours on. So, like, keep watching yours, and I guess mine will probably finish by then, but... Maximal. So, what we got on this one? Dolio 2-0 up, 2-1 up, love that. 5 goals for SR Monkey. 5 goals for the Wyverns. Wyverns are averaging, like, 7 goals a game. 7? Yeah, 7 goals a game. We are cooking. Cooking big time. There's me getting concerned we needed like 1.5 goals per person if they only do like 60% of the matches, and there's me cooking up like 15 goals in 2 games. I'll take my game off. I can just switch back to it if I need to. Right, judge. The courtroom. Lay down the law. You are overall wise. Oh, you got the lower overall. Come on, judge. We need some big ones here. The French have gone ahead. I demand they surrender. Oh, Doulou. I think if the French are active as they probably will be, they will most likely. I think they're probably my favourites to win overall leaderboard. But I believe we can get that top 3. If we can get top 3, I think we've done a phenomenal job. I think we're the 4th biggest alliance, but that drop between the 3rd and the 4th biggest is like 120 users or 150 users. I think they got a little bit of bias because Bastis, you know, who works for MFL now, might be able to just do some, like, you know, wizardry. He might leak some information. The possibility is slim, but it's not zero. That's all I'm going to say. Goal with the work, with a player loaned in. If you loan in a player from another alliance leader, that's the ultimate shithousery. It's like he scored and he celebrated it in front of the fans of the team he's being, you know, sold from. I hear you. I know everything, but I'm for fair play. I respect that. I respect that. Oh, Judge scored 1-0. Get in there. How do I know you're telling the truth? Yeah, we need a couple more. There's a pen, though, for you here. There we go. Second. Pen ref. I've still not fixed the soundboard, by the way, folks. Like white plays with desktop audio. Actually, no, have I? Can I? 3-2. Party hats. Get the party hats on. I do need to actually make myself a tin foil hat. Because I think that comes in handy sometimes. Can I play the goal one? Will it interfere with anything else? Oh, that might not do anything. Dude, I love this. 4-2. Look at that. 2 goals in the last, what is it? 89th and 94th minute. These are the moments we live for, these big goals here. Right, let's have a look. Only scored 1 that game. Better than 0, Wanwood. And honestly, if you score a goal in a game, I don't really care. Because, you know, we are cooking now. Oh, baby. Who's at the French were in front? Where's that gif of me? That gif of me from the Discord up. Now we're cooking. Come on, folks. We're. How many more have we got to get to the first? We need 420. We can get 420 by the time the next matches come along, surely. I'm not cooking. I need you to cook here. I need you to cook. I should be... To be fair, I think it takes a while for the leaderboard to calibrate. Level 2 by end of the stream. Well, we need to do... Well, we could do, if it all goes well. You're not ending till level 2. You're top for the Yorkshire team, are you? You are. 2 games, 9 goals. Rookie numbers, mate. 2 games, 16 goals. Look, Logan in Hong Kong. Must be early hours of the morning for him in Hong Kong. He's already racked up his 2 games. This is a commitment I love. And Judge is now whacking in goals for days. Nathan, doing your part. I respect the hustle. Stop the count, folks. Dirk Order's top, and I'm top. Stop the count. Absolutely stop the count. Get it stopped right now. Reel it in. Dirk Order top. Jimbo top. So we call the start we always wished for. If anyone's got any matches live, let me know. I can bring them up on stream. Even if you are part of the dirty other alliances. Double screenshot words. You give a little screenshot. Let them know. Doing the Bellingham celebration in front of the French. Let's pop this in the Discord. We're so early into the event, but I'm just loving this threads. Another tough sporting team. 1-0 up though. You're 1-0 up though, fella. 2 Calvins and top 6 superior name. No. You might not be totally wrong there. But who's going to be the superior Calvin come the end of the tournament? That's the main thing. Exclamation mark rigged. Two 0. We hit 420. Have we officially hit 420? Sorry, let's just... Have we hit our first milestone? Yes, folks. Congrats, everyone. It's taken us just over 1 hour. And we've already hit level 1 of the milestone rewards. Come on. Well in, everyone. Well in. Oh, the French have overtaken us. Just as I've tweeted. I timed that just about right. Two 0. Come on, Twin Turbo. We're cooking. Everyone's scoring at least 1 goal. That's all we need. At least 1 goal from everyone. And like the big hitters, when they go low on the AI, then we just smash them. 2 games, 10 goals. I love that. I love that. Oh my word, here we go. Ron John's here. Let's have a read of this phenomenal piece of message. In the realm of the Dirk Order, bold and grand, 200 strong, united, hand in hand. Jimbo leads the charge, a beacon in the fray, guiding their boots where victory sparks spray. The GoalRush calls, their spirits soar and sing, for each shot a story, each score a golden ring. Are we back to the Skrillex music, guys? Just been off the Skrillex music. Bear with, folks. Bosh. I'll see if I can find a different, like, non-copyright playlist. Non-copyright playlist. Albums, playlists. Copyright-free music. NCS. Bosh. There we go. Yeah, of course I can, David. So, obviously, I'm streaming today, and you guys are having a huge amount of fun while we watch these games. The Dirk Order rise to the top of this leaderboard, or apparently so the French are top of us now. Obviously, I don't stream on a Tuesday, but the guys at the Ramble, currently Kev and David SR Monkey, will be streaming the games tomorrow evening. So you've got the Wendirk today, you've got the Ramble tomorrow. Fredsy, thank you for the Prime sub, sir. You've got me today, the Ramble tomorrow, and then finishing up on Wednesday, you've got Wendirk again. So you've got 48 hours, not quite, but you've got every evening of this event. You've got some great people streaming it, and they're going to give away a club pack. Wow. And some MFL. Love that. Love that from the Ramble. Up the Ramble indeed. So, you got a spare couple minutes tomorrow, or however long in the evening, make sure you head over to the Ramble, to their live stream, tune in. Where are my giveaways? Oh, bear with, folks, bear with. Crikey, man. The neediness. Crikey, man. Make sure you tune to the Ramble tomorrow. I'm just in the exclamation mark raffles just throw me. Tune into the Ramble tomorrow. Show me your support. Make sure you get the Dirk Order out there in the comment section. We need a bit of that. And make sure you're there. We're back ahead again, are we? Frederick, lovely result. I've already said, for those who are in the Wendirk, the top 3 managers we're going to be giving packs to. If I stay top, I'm just going to remove myself from it. So it'll be like how the quiz works if the team members come in. Whereabouts are we? Lucas, if you're still here, fella, do we get the rewards post-event? I'm going to guess that's going to be a yes. Yes. Cool. That'll come as a question, I know it will. If you're on the Ramble and set up for 24 hours playing games, then you'll fit right in. You need to sleep. 23 minutes. The Dirk Order back top again. French community mudded. French development team mudded. I'm not sure I'll go to sleep feeling comfortable tonight. I know. I said I'm going to sleep. I don't think I'll be able to. Or do I imagine sleeping during GoalRush? Exactly. It's not sleep rush, is it? It's GoalRush. What about if I pay off someone, a family member, a long lost family member of mine, all the way in Beijing, to log into my account? To be fair, if you wanted to start the gym or start exercise early in the morning, this is the perfect way to get started. Not only are you going to wake up at 6 AM and go for a run and go to the gym, but you're going to contribute towards your GoalRush alliance. Yeah, but Laird will get mini Laird to wake up instead of... Unlucky Sir OM. Unlucky pal. Refreshing the screen. 11 head, folks. Let's have a look at the ratio still. Work the spaces ratio is still pretty good. I won't lie. What's that? 219. Let's have a look. Let's do some quick ratios on goals to matches we've got. So we've got a ratio of... I've absolutely mudded. I've done the wrong way around. I was trying to find percentages. We're averaging 2.24 goals a game, which is phenomenal. 2.24 for us. For the French... I can't stop saying for the French. Well, I guess I could say that is the French community. 1.97. For the Alliance of the Space, it's 2.44. So they're currently the top 3. They've got the best goals per game. Ratio. NEP, 1.8. Who's it? The ones at the Ramble. Ramble have a really tasty looking ratio. Ramble 2.43. So just being edged out by Alliance of the Space. And obviously I've got to do Empire Alliance because obviously Mr. Andrew Umled is in here. And I want to hear his number. 2.12. So I think everyone so far, and there's 5 out of the top 6 averaging over 2.1 goals per game, which is very tasty. Top shaggers, those Ramble lads. So who have we got? Let's have a little shout out to some of the people in the Dirk Order who are contributing massively right now. So we've got Jimbo scoring 16 goals in 2 matches. Jimbo, wherever you are, congrats. I'll give myself a little trophy. Current top goal scorer in the GoalRush. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. EDDD 101, Mr. Ed. Never seen that Jimbo guy in chat. I know. Why is he not in chat? With 13 goals. AOD with 12 and 2. Greninja, well in max. 11 and 2. Courtroom, 11 and 2. King Arthur, 10 and 2. Palper Picks. Iceland. I don't know. There's someone from Iceland. I love that. 10 and 2. Dolo, 9 and 2. Big Scandinavian representation in this top 10 here. Jarry, Finland. Logan, quintuple 1. Bosh. When you lose first place, you're going to kick off and take your ball home. Probably, yeah. I got to make the most of it while I can, you know. Enjoy it whilst you can. Neither Iceland or Finland can. Don't give me this jip, fella. Cock, you are right as well. Nah, well... Sorry, I'll say Nordic region then. There we go. Nordic countries, we'll say that. About time we do the GeoGuessr. Well, they won't be for the next 48 hours. Longest 45 minutes of my life. I know. How long have I got till my next game? 18 minutes. You're joking me, ref. This is pain on another level. Look at the manager leaderboard. Are you up there, right, Ed? Who are we? Ed, we already had a look. You're rocking up 2nd place. Who's his easiest opposition? Average John. So, what we know so far. The Sporting United play 3-4-3. Rovers play a 5-4-1. Wanderers play a 4-4-2. Wanderers 4-4-2. Rovers 5-4-1. Sporting United 3-4-3. So, hang on. I'm getting... Oh, no, don't worry. Sorry. My brain goes so far. Oh yeah, Ed. I know I'm first overall. Just let me flex that again. I'm Portuguese, but I live in Iceland. That's a crazy country change, but I love that. So average John, in my opinion, if the teams stay the same throughout this tournament, I feel like playing against a 3 at the back is the way to go. my personal opinion. Oh, Vowed. Here we go. Is this going to be some Italian slang, which if I pronounce, I'm going to absolutely swear and make myself look silly. I have to do this because I'm pretty sure it's happened before. Right. Come on, you're spying like the guards. Okay, that's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. And this has got some sort of Italian meaning that is really rude, but... Forsapio come le guardia. What's the other? I can't... Spyless... Is it spy? Is that the last word? The got a thing over the top of it. Yeah, spear. Bosh. Got to take 1-0 wins versus Sporting. Exactly. I think the 3-4-3, it's always going to be a 3-4-3. That's the way to go. Because, you know, it's going to be kind of at your level. You want to play against a 3-back. If you're playing an attacking side, you want to play against the most open defence, which will always be a 3-back. Gets a boring 4-4-2, don't you know, most English 4-4-2. But you never know, there could be some changes in there. They could change them around, we don't know. $15 minutes. Oh my word. Anyone want to look at their projections? Anyone want to look at their projections for season 9? Let me know. We can bring up on the stream. Because projections came out today. Because obviously all the leagues have been announced. $119 viewers. Wow. I know we're embedded, but there's a lot of people on the site right now. Jason. Good morning to you, sir. You should have been in here. You should have been in here an hour and 15 minutes ago. Hopefully you were. When you pressed second it hit 7 p.m. Well, whatever time it was in your time zone. You clicked on it. But actually, don't think you're on the Dirk Order, are you? So, you're going to be mad. This is like the EAFC Black Friday program with a timer countdown for a new pack. Love that. I love the hype. This is just what you need to build up into a season. Like, you had the Wender Cups, all the different cups, but they're just sort of to take part and it runs and that sort of thing. But no, actually, something which gets everyone together, everyone watching. I said it on the Yorkshire TNXP pod, which will come out tomorrow, which I highly recommend everyone goes listen to. Regardless, but I said like the community of MFL is one of its strongest pillars, and if we can leverage the community of MFL more and more to our advantage, it's only going to produce like great outcomes and great successes. Haven't looked yet, but crack up a whole lot of passion. Is this the projections? Did you rip into Blades? I did a little bit. In the base that Blaze said to me on the last one, he was like, "Oh, Jimbo, you never beaten me," or "Jimbo, like, good luck beating me next season." And I basically responded to you going, I don't want to spoil what I said. Can we deploy the pros? I basically said you're a numbnut. Let's have a look at the projection. Sorry. MFL stats. Oh, I've spelled that wrong. NFL stats. Do you know what league you're in, Average John? Makes it easy for me to just type in the league. It comes out tomorrow. Great to see Voldemessi scoring again. Oh yeah, is it? It's this? I always forget it's thingy tonight, isn't it, as well? Kosovo beating Sweden. Sweden have an absolute nightmare, aren't they, in their World Cup qualifier? Am I tripping out? Yeah, they're bomb of their qualifier. Jokeres and Co. mudded. Belgium conceded. Brilliant. Lovely stuff. Ice 82. Great, isn't it? Isaac have it. Yeah, Isaac and Jokeres up top. Ice League 82. We want this one. Whole lot of passion. You said your team was. Whole lot of passion. Projected 7th, but looking at this straight off the bat, there's a bit of a drop between 7th and 8th, particularly 7th and 9th. So you're not going to get relegated, I don't think, unless you really bugger things up here, average John. But there's only a 2.5 overall difference between where you are and the best 11 of the top projected side. And there's, what, 1 between you to 4th. So I think that's perfectly reasonable. A perfectly reasonable expectation could be challenging for playoffs. I'm not saying guaranteed playoffs, but challenging for that top 3. Scotland going to the World Cup. Plenty of time for our usual glorious failure. Wait till Angus Gunn starts throwing a few mares. If you've got a few more big players coming in, he's definitely in shout with getting top 3. This is where I think maybe I always like to point out every season that you could see this as, you know, average John saying 7th with his whole lot of passion. So I can go, oh, I'm going to project to 7th. I'm going to be, you know, oh, it's not going to be fair, whatever. But he's not that, when you look at the numbers, not that far away. And if you look at, say, like the best 16, for example, which I've not turned on here, but like the best 16 will show that when players need to be rotated, how much depth's in the side. And if suddenly someone's got a really strong top 11, but quite a poor best 16, you know, in the long run, you know, better off, you know, might be better off against them. Last night lobotomized me. I did see you conceded right at the last minute, wasn't it? I think I'm projected, is it 6th, 7th maybe? Might be 5th actually, could be like the whole time. 5th. FC Cincinnati have come down to our league again. Bring ours. I'm guessing this is what you mean by ours. You're in a nice position here, Blades. Yeah, I saw it like 90 plus 6th, right? I looked on SofaScore and went, oh, Scotland won. But what I do is I'll always cover the right-hand side of the SofaScore app, and I'll scroll down because I don't like spoiling the score for me, and like gives a little bit of hype towards it. And I saw, 2-0, get in there. And then I saw, it's 2-1. I was like, pissed. But yeah, I get some good progression again on some players. I think might be all right, but I mean, it's a very close league though, right? 1.4 overall, separating 10th to 5th. Yeah, it looks like Lagos will finish bottom. Was a no performance, should have smashed them. It's mostly my bronze that smashed bronze 7. Ireland will never qualify. Tough times never last. Does Alex have a way to track how many trial clubs convert in a season? I don't know. Maybe something we can ask him, Ron John. But whilst you're on that subject, how many we got until games kick off again? Sorry, 8 minutes. 8 minutes. For those who are unaware, that sorry, I'm just flicking my screen around here. That Alexis, who manages MFL assistant, he has a stat which showcases the amount of users with trial clubs. So we can see there's 1,438 people with trial clubs, which is very, very nice to see. Tralex, they'll be distributed at the end of the tournament. So Wednesday. Yeah, it is a brutal bronze league. Especially now that blooming Cincinnati's come back in here. Just about, John. But I guess we'll get our rewards on Wednesday, and then we'll still have chance. You want to put someone in dev jail or want to do something with the MFL, you've still got a couple more days till the transfer window ends. So it's not, you're not completely muddled with rewards that you can't utilise. But yeah, Ron John, there's no stat for, like the conversion rate coming into the season, but I imagine we might be able to try and find out. Maybe we can do something where we can maybe track the ID numbers and see if they convert into sort of like a normal ID number. Should have taken the day off work, really, shouldn't I? The missus is going to be happy tomorrow night when I'm round hers. Every 45 minutes. Why's your alarm going off? Sorry. Gotta go on my phone. That sort of coincides with the amount of players who own clubs. Right, let's refresh the table. Dirk Order still top. I love to see it. The Dirk Order and the French community have pulled away at top 2. Is this Lewis Hamilton versus Max Verstappen like 2020, 2021? It is what we're seeing here. Top 2 pulling away. Context, everyone, we have around 300 users actual clubs, so 14 is a huge number. Ready to go again in 5. Yes, folks. Zuta, if you want to pop the link to it, I can half and half the screen when my ones come up. I swear down, if I get a hoodwink, what's good, sir? If I get another lower rated team again, I'm going to lose my head. In a positive way. Oh god, the pressure. Why the GoalRush teams seem so hard? L Ballsack. Right. So when you're playing the AI teams, there's a 15% chance you get a team in the upper range of the overall. There's a 15% chance you get one with a lower, so you become quite a heavy favourite. There's 70% chance you get one in the middle overall ranges. So you might have some which are really strong, some which are quite easy, and then most of them will be in the middle. So far, I've had one which was considerably easy, and then one which was a little bit easier. So you're not just going to get the same 3 every time. You're going to get a bit different. You want to watch my bronze team smash God. No, we don't have anything else but Dirk Order. Sorry, sir. No, I'm joking, Blaze. Maybe. How do they decide the overall of the team you play? It's relative to what your lineup is. So if you're playing one that's like, say, the middle, and you're 85 rated, you'll be playing against like 84 to 86s. So I can give you an example of what some of the differences look like in... oh, who played me here? Sorry. In this sporting game, I played against a team with quite considerably lower overall than mine. Look at that. You know, we're talking 7 off the pace here overall. I know overall's everything, but we're talking 7 off the pace. This one, we're talking, what, 3 or 4 off the pace. So I think I've got fortunate with both who I've been coming up against, that they've been slightly lower. In some cases, quite considerably lower. But you'll find some will be higher, some will be lower, some will be right about in the middle. I thought I was losing 1-0 to a team. Yeah, you might have just got really unlucky and had like the uppermost band of the upper. Maybe I've been fortunate. Led, you know, I realised it afterwards what I said there. Who's played me here? Greasy. With the San Miguel logo. No, exactly, Blades. I think they're giving me false hope here, that they're letting me score goals, and then when it comes to the league match on Wednesday, I'm going to lose 1-0 after scoring no goals at all. Yeah, I think Bull. Man, I can't keep saying ball sack. I can't even call you Ball or Sack. How do I break up your name? I'm just gonna call you Kaz, backwards for Sack. It looks like you did play one of the harder teams, yeah, if not the hardest. So don't get discouraged by it at all. Right, folks, some of you will be able to go in a second because I'm like 90 seconds behind. Bore. You got to love a 0-0 against Sporting, John. John. Oh, dearie. I played the same +3 Sporting team twice and won. So do you think that's still the play? I think for the most part, unless they change up the teams, which I don't know if they could do, they might not do. This is only 3 archetypes, so they probably don't change them up. I think that 3 at the back should be the way to go in terms of who you're playing against. Crack up the high press, captaincy on your striker, you know, positional freedom. You don't care about goals conceded. Like, you just don't care. You know from experience that 3 back is good at conceding. Aye. It was funny, Rory, because obviously I was doing the testing for the pod for Yorkshire Tea with the 4-1-2-1-2. And I was playing all the testing and I was like, Rory's going to think that I've like just changed my tactics for the worse here. I was so happy when I could just go back to 3-5-2 testing again. I think I played Andy's team, Andy Fisher's bronze team was beating me, and it was, you know, it's worse on paper than mine. And I'd switched my 3-5-2 and beat it 5-0, 4-0 straight away, and I went, yeah, that's what I like to see. The Sporting United Deer Haunter is playing 3 at the back. Round 3 starting now. Good luck, folks. I agree, Kev. You know, this hype just now is great. I love it. Obviously, we're at the beginning, and then when the streams, everyone's together, everyone's getting excited, but I love it. Because you'll be going to Discord, and people will be taking screenshots and be like, oh, I've just scored this many goals, and Big Daddy Eric and Zoota have got games kicking off. Right, good luck to you two, sirs. Who have I just clicked on there? That's Zoota. Right. Oh, absolute scenes. Right, I'm going to play Mike. Oh, sorry. I'm going to put the screen over here. When my game kicks off, I'll just play it straight away, but I'll pause it. "15 seconds. Oh my god. Zoota, are you right, fella? What we got overalls wise, and for you, Big Daddy, 80s, high 80s. Okay, you got a nice matchup. Zoota got Zoota got an average matchup as well, right? Little bit harder, but average matchup as well. Right, I'll kick my one off now. We don't care about goals against, is what we just said. No, we don't care about goals against. We don't at all, baby. All we care about is goals. Shambles. My Wyverns have got a lower side again. I got 82s across the board, basically. Is my team with 84s and 85s. We could be cooking. I might be able to try and get 3 games in here, actually. Let's do this. What? This game. Look at that. So let's get this Twitch one out of the way. Bosh! Look at all these games. So we've got Big Daddy Arak at the top. He's gone 2-0 up. Zoota on the right. And then Ballsack. Gaffer, right? On the bottom left. How's the PC holding up here? Oh no. Okay, I'm kind of in an okay spot. Okay, that game's buffering. I'm just going to give it a refresh quickly. 0-0. Need the game to be like that, really, don't we? I've done a 2-0 and a 1-0 loss so far. You're okay, Ro. You've scored 2. And that's the main thing. You're scoring goals. What's the strat? How do I score 8 every game? You just get lucky with the AI matchup. That's as much as I'm going to say. Or, I've got everyone on like attacking tendency to the max. High line. Positional freedom is on high for everyone. Risky passing. Apart from everyone, the strikers have conservative. 1-0, there we go. Ballsack, just let you know, you've got a tactical change set up. Will that make you go more defensive now? I can replay it. Will that make you go more defensive? We'll watch it back. And I'll click go to live again. Bang. Lovely free kick. Oh my word. The goal that Big Daddy Eric just conceded. Look at this goal from the AI here. Through 1-on-1, top left, dinks it over. Bam. That's actually a really nice goal by the AI. Hate to say it. I hate to say it. Come on, Zoomy. Stats are in your favour here, fella. I believe in you. Oh. I haven't been able to mess with any tactics yet. I'm busy for work. That's fair enough. I would say, though, Mr. Ballsack, if you've got a plan, I would say if you get the time to, just make another preset for GoalRush. That's the exact same as you've got now, but just remove the preset plan you've got for it. Because obviously you want to try and score as many goals as possible. 2-0. But if we're 2-0's 1-0, isn't it? How many times I need to put that up there like that? There we go. You don't want to have your team going a bit more defensive. Zuter leading 2-1. Big goal. Yeah, all I've done is I've copied the base preset tactics for my season 9 and made one for GoalRush, and then I've tweaked everything in the GoalRush one. So when I come back to my season 9 setup, which you probably want to do for your team, you can just go back and switch it. Reno, Zuma. Come on, Zoomy. Score some goals for Dirky. We go wild. We go wild. Come on, Mr. Zuma. Score some goals for Dirky. I'm never singing again, sorry. Let's just all run the GoalRush tactics for S9. And completely skew all that. Got the higher band for my third match. Should be interesting. All good luck, Law. Finally have a good game for the Order. Love that. 2-0 in 5 minutes. I'm expecting triple digits, by the way, Jacob. How that one's going so far. Risu's linked the game. I'll click on it, Risu. 7-0 at half time. Rory, whose order are you in? Who's one you in? Are you in the Yorkshire Tea one? Oh, in the Ramble. Decent. Up the Ramble. I think I've got on the higher side of the rating bracket all 3 matches. Zuter 4. Lovely. Yeah, getting the higher side of all 3 matches is rough. Maybe you get 3 in a row that aren't. So each game here has a goal in it, so that's... I reckon whoever gets 0 goals in the game, we just public execute them on live stream. I've swapped the Lorette keeper. Let me see how that goes, Jacob. Oh, Big Daddy with the 3. Rowy's like, damn it, he lost 1-0. Yeah, fair enough. I think there's a lot of us. We had some football manager games, etc. And then find MFL and Bosch. Right. Hang on. We've got a couple of games we can chuck on now. We've got. Look at these stats. Or do I want to hang on? Let's just make this one full screen. Reese, I'm going to bring your game up in a second, fella. Oh, hello. Absolute nightmare with Windows 11 is so pants, man. Come on, Zoomy. Score 4 goals for Dirky. Right, so we've got... This your game, Dodds. Oh, my word. What's on here? Have you not scored, fella? You know the aim of the game, don't you? Right, let's see you hit triple digits. And Reese will bring your game up. I know both of you in the Dirk Order. Reese 1-0. Rowie, let's have a quick look at... I've got my match on the background somewhere. I've not even seen what my matchup is. Well, I have, but I've not actually looked at my game since I started it. The Wyverns are currently 6-1 up. Oh, Bosch. Oh, the Blancos. I'm 3-5-2-B. Everyone's like, I've got max press, max aggressiveness. Everyone's on positional freedom high. I literally gone like, imagine the most aggressive you could be. Scored any more. Ended 6-1. Should I just keep the set? I might just keep the setup for oh my. Oh, Rizu. He scored a goal though, so I don't really mind. You'll be shocked to know I've added 1-0 and 2 0-0s. You've surely not added 2 0-0s. You can play the same team over and over again, Fred, yeah. 11-1. Bosh, Rory. Go check your leaderboard for when Dirk GoalRush. You were shocked to know. 3 games, scored 0. Rob. It's just luck, Risu. You've just been unfortunate, I think, with your overalls. 75s, low 70s. Yeah, I would also recommend as well, Risu. Just with this, you're playing against a team that has a 5 at the back. The Sporting United team play a 3-4-3. So they will be easier to break down, theoretically, than a 5 at the back. Couldn't score in a brothel. Dodzilla and Mascherano just going at each other. Let's power play. Let's see if I can get your game on at the same time. Let's do this quickly. Which one do I want? That one. I keep doing this, man. It keeps taking the wrong tab each time. My team is an average of 70, playing to average 78. 3 goals up. That is huge. No, Sid, you didn't miss out on the games, did you? Or because you had poor starts? Is that what you're saying, Sid? Let's have a look, Sid, how your team's getting on. I'm guessing quite well by the time you're saying you missed out. (5-2), Bosh, well done. Oh, 1 each in first 2. Ah, gotcha. Of course, you're here from the start, sorry. Against Sporting, you just need to score an early goal. They get ultra attacking and you score 5+ more. Oh, okay. It's a little insight from Zutert there with the match plan. It's looking like mid-season 2021 F1. Let's hope no DNF. I literally, that's what I was saying earlier. The top 2 in the leaderboard. I've not checked the leaderboard. I want to wait for these 3 games to finish, then we'll go have a look. But oh, I thought it was gonna be a second there, Risu. Yes, Tralux. Let's go, fella. It should be everything on most attacking. Like I think it's pretty. Did they just score against you off the back of a goalkeeping error? Top right here, folks. Keeper just doesn't claim it. Oil Money FC, congrats. Oh, that was your 49. Oh, why do I think this was? Why do I think this was? Who do I think this was? Sorry, I thought this was Rowie for some reason. Why? I don't know why I'm tripping out. Did not click on the right game. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh no, sorry. Rowie had a good game and then you had a good game as well. That was a 49 rated keeper. Ah, so you got the low rated keeper in there. What was he? 70. Bosh. Right, thank you, Risu, for showing your game. Congrats on the goal. Well done. So then, did I just click off on a game I didn't need to as well, by the way? I've had an absolute nightmare here, by the way, folks, I think. I've just come off your game for no reason there, Jacob. Every goal counts exactly. Oh, it finished. It's fine. We are flying ahead of the baguettes. Not baguettes, not croissants, beans on toast. It was 5 on your game did end. Yeah. Every goal counts, and that's all that matters. You could lose 5-2, but you scored 2 goals, and that's all that counts. Tiger bread for the win. Up the beans. Tiger bread. Tiger bread is good, to be fair. Say one more time, croissant. 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 Oh, what a goal we've just conceded. Who cares? 40 less games, 60 more goals. Are we actually cooking? Are we cooking that bad? Yeah, GIQQQQQ. How do I pronounce your name? How do I pronounce that name? Like, just quickly on the spot. Jik? G. G. Okay, cool. Like G? Or is that like Jai? Guy. Jai? Yi? Palpo, he said let's go. I think your goal got chalked off, mate. Whichever. Okay, cool. We almost have 1.5 gains to agents, while other alliances have. Yeah. We've got a really good like activity percentage at the moment. I think when the first 45 minutes, which I know some people are asleep for, etc., but we think we had like a 60% of people had done their first match. G.I. Joe. Okay, I'm going to call you G.I. Joe. We'll call him G.I. Oh, that should have been the equaliser. I thought I was going to be on the line then. Because that should be a free kick, no? Come on, Palpa. Palpa picks. With your doubly cods. Double. Double. I'm going to move that sub count up to the top right because I don't think it fits at the bottom there. Put it up there. Come on, let's get a last minute equaliser. He might be offside. They're not going to call it though. If they are, the game's gone. Oh, that was it. First 2 games, 5 scored. Now the world watching, we can't handle the pressure. They're on the TV. They've got the TV cameras around. They can't handle the pressure. Commiserations, Palpa. But next game, you reset, we go again. That's what they say. Let's have a look. Let's look at the leaderboard here, folks. Dirk Order. Currently 70. Is that 70 odd? 80 odd? 85 ahead? Am I doing the maths right here? 84 ahead? 84 ahead? With 30 less games played. Cooking. Who's top of the leaderboard? Uh-huh. Cooking. Cooking, folks. Here we go. Ed in 4th. King Arthur, 7th. Yunte. 10th. Love to see it. We need some more Dirk Order in this little 10 to 20th bit, but who is doing the night shift exactly? Mercy, but I put on a weaker goalkeeper and weaker CMs to see if it makes any difference. Let me know how that goes, Freds. Definition of rigged. Blades is doing well. Let's see who's pulling some strings. Logan. Here's what I mean. Logan's doing the night shift already. In Hong Kong. He says we're saying that he's doing the night shift. He's doing the morning shift. Mo Jungle do the night. This passion, this energy, this hype we've got right now, I want this to be throughout the next 46 hours or so. 45 hours. We need this throughout. Yes, Freds. Pop us a link, Freds, and we'll get it on. We are over halfway to our milestone 2. Love this, Freds. Let's see how this is going. So we've got mid 60s, kind of highish 60s. Thank you, Dodds. Yes, so far we'll all get Dev Center Pass. All the rewards are distributed at the end of the event. But yes, they stack up. We've got ourselves Dev Center Passes at minimum. You're kind of against a similarly opponent team. You are slightly better. Your front 3 should... Oh, hang on. Is this McKinnon I think it is? Hey, there's the boy. What a life indeed. Oh, you've got the right back. Oh, I forgot you've got a couple of my players. There we go. Look at that. Even when Jimbo isn't playing, his players are scoring for him in the alliance. I've got nothing against the French, but the Dirt Destroyers are having their way with me. And the raffles done in game, or you can. So the raffles, I'm not sure how the raffles are going to work, but if it's anything like the previous ones they've done, sort of like this, they will probably give us a wheel of all the members in the alliance because the alliances are now locked. They'll give us a wheel, and then off the back of that, I imagine on a stream they'll let me do it. Yeah, they played more games than us as well. If we can keep his energy up, I'm feeling hopeful. Like, the Sid, oh not Sid, sorry, SL, whatever, sorry, SLD, LRD 37, they stack up. So if you get milestone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you will get the rewards for 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. It's not wherever you finish you get, they all stack up. So we can come away with this with 5 Dev Center passes, 20 different raffles, etc, etc. Got 4 in the end, not bad, but could be better. Well, that is hella good. I mean, I think we need to average about 1.3 on the basis that everyone does around 40 out of the 64 available games. I think is pretty average, like what, 70% or so, 60%. There's life, sleep, etc. So if you're hitting 4, that's huge. I'm currently averaging, what's it, like 7.5 a game or so. Dev Center passes are useful, particularly because we've not really, apart from new user, now you can use, well, you get MFL, but Dev Center passes are useful, particularly if you've got a higher rated player or a lower age player who you don't quite have the MFL for to put into Dev Center. Those Dev Center passes become really, really useful. Just tell Jimbo your name, poor fella. I'm going to have to say that each time. I recognise username as well. On like Twitter, I'm pretty sure. I don't know what the years will be. I don't know how the years are. Sid the second. Dirk Order is flying. Soaring. Flying. There's not... Oh, there we go. There's not a position in the leaderboard that we can't take. I don't know why I'm chucking in High School Musical songs here, but this is the content you won't get from any other Alliance leader. Got that Zooturt song stuck in my head, now give us another one. You wanted High School Musical. Doot, 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 doot. Up the order. Doot, 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 doot. Send him off, ref. Get him sent off. Is he going to be gone? He's gone. We could cook here. Could be a big cooking. What is the SOP to change the alliance, sir? I don't even know what SOP stands for. The SOP. To be fair, if you guys on the Ramble can sing High School Musical songs, then put my hands up. If you can pick some other musical and start singing some songs from that. There we go. Here come the business lads. Standard operating procedure. I ain't got a clue what I'm supposed to answer with that. You're basically saying what you've got to do to change alliance. You can't break the contract. Who's top, Kev? Sorry, who's top of the overall leaderboard for the managers? I'm going to keep this on my desk for the entirety of the event. Jimbo for... Oh, piss off, man. A French guy had a 15-0 win. You're joking. That is rigged. I'm sorry, folks. That might be the biggest rig I've seen. Null and void. Null and void. The weather was poor. Null and void the game. 15-0. Brother. 15-0. Oh, you're joking me. Oh, no. But he's playing the system. He's playing a game. He's got a 3-4-2-1 and he's sandbagged the back three. You know what that calls for? I'm sandbagging the back three. We are matching this. Well, I can't quite sandbag as much as I want to. Can I? Can I sandbag the back three? I can kind of sandbag it, can't I? I might sandbag it. Well, if you're going to sandbag, you're going to sandbag the back three or whatever your defenders are, right? Don't worry, I'll lose 15-0. I can't believe it. Someone's overtaken me. Suddenly, the value of 40 rated centre-backs has gone crazy. I've not got anyone decent I can chuck in there into the Wyverns to actually sandbag them, though. Because all these trial clubs have been taking my common players. Maybe this is all planned. I have a striker that I can put centre-back who's currently 49 rated. Oh, we've got 2 red cards. 1 for each team. Jimbo have loads of free agents. Don't think you can sandbag to be honest, luck of the draw. It could be. But even if it's luck of the draw, are you still not bringing your average down to try and influence the average? Yeah, bosh. Well, we can. That's something we can theory craft, can't we? We can theorize. We can see how this plays out. Sure, I just want a bunch of players here who I can just sandbag with really high passing stats. No? Is that not the play here? Just play with high passing stats and then with 3 centre-backs? 5-0, Libosh. I'm giving it a go, folks. I've got a 23 rated centre-back, a 46 rated centre-back, and a 38 rated centre-back. We're going to go for this. I'm about to get tinfoil. Yeah, this is where I really do need my tinfoil hat. I keep telling myself I'm going to make one, but I didn't anticipate to be saying tinfoil hat during this stream. Oh, there we go. Thanks for the offer, though, John. I think I should be able to just rearrange some players. This is the thing, I don't know. Is it going to be their in-game? Is it going to be their just to play at the number on the card? Because I'm playing out of position, it might not work, because it might still see them as an 81 as like a 25 centre-back. This is what I've currently got rocking, folks. I currently have a back three of a cam, a left mid, and a right mid. But this is the thing. Are they going to see Cameron, Mr. Dixon here? Why did I say Cameron? Mr. Dixon, sorry. As an 80 rated player. Do they see it as a 46? I imagine it's probably going to be an 80, but we can have a try. The opposite of a ramble. And there's a bit of luck. There's a bit of luck amongst us all. His root caused 3 games in 0 goals. Yeah, exactly. You don't know how that affects the rest of the field, but I'm willing to give it a shot for a game. I know me, I'll come up against a really strong team. We'll see, Freds. Ask me signing my own player, isn't it? So we are currently... They are catching up a bit. We're now not at least 70 ahead. We are now about 60... What's that? 63 or whatever it is. I don't know what it is. 60... Yeah, 62, 63. 62. Mine with the raffle. I have got a kickoff pack to give away at some point. I'm not saying on the stream, but I don't know how I'm going to do it though. I probably most likely will make it in part of the alliance thingy. Freds, I might as well just take him, Freds. I mean, push comes to shove, mate. I'm taking this goalkeeper off you. This one, I'm going to just offer 0% because I don't want to actually... you don't offer players from bronze for us, apparently, so I need to... Can you adjust him so he can take bronze? Clubs can take it, please. I'm happy for him to be on 0% at the Wyverns the rest of the season, by the way, if you don't want him to get some training. I don't mind. Unless you actually want to take him back afterwards. I'm happy though. I'm easy. Right, so how many goals are we needing for our total, or milestone, sorry. We smashed the 420 mark. I think that's a good omen, 420. 420 Blazer. The Dutch will love me saying that, and so will the West Americans. I hope it backfires on you, Jimbo. Dumbo. We are, what's this now? Just under 300 goals. No, sorry, just under 200 goals, sorry, away from level 2. We said level 2 is a minimum we have to get to before I can end the stream. I think we can probably do another one after this. Level 3. We should be able to hit level 3 maybe by the morning. Maybe. But obviously, you know, some of the Americans might have to pick up some of the pace in the morning. Bish, bash, bosh. Alarms going on at 6 a.m. Whoa. Let me have a look at that player again quickly. From Freds. How long we got till the next match? I can play one apparently. Eh? Surely I can't. Has it really been 45 minutes already? I don't believe that. It shouldn't be 45 minutes already though, should it? Maybe it might be. Maybe it might be. Doesn't, but usually there's a countdown. Let me get this magic from Freds and I'm going to try it. What? That is so weird. It is bugged. Okay. There should have been a countdown. 12 minutes of it. Oh, okay, so I'm 14 minutes away then. Right, we've got the player in. Hopefully, he'll be accepted. My game with 348 players in defence starts in 3 minutes. Okay, John, we will pop that link in the chat once you do it, and then we can pop it on. If this works, I need everyone doing this. I do have a pants striker who is actually a low player who I'm going to put at centre-back. Any update on kit make implementation season 10? I know as much as you guys do. And that's hand on heart. Let's get rid of these. You guys already know, but if you have a lot of inbox, you don't want to read it, you can just click here and then click the other tick and it just immediately makes them all red. Doesn't reject them or anything, it just makes them all red. Nice sweeping formation, exactly. 131 viewers. Wow, there are people on the website for days. Prioritizing right flank. Oh, what is this? Are you talking about my setup there? Oh, isn't the right flank for Manzano? Yeah. Good player to use dev center pass on. Actually, he's one of those players where if he progresses a lot during, like, say if you keep him on loan at the Wyverns and he goes up like 2 or 3 overall without playing any games, that's then maybe a little indication, should I stick him in? You want to see a little bit of a growth first and then smash him in. But if he's going to be that young but also that low rated as well, might be worth it. Probably even do it with just MFL, not even a dev center pass, because he's that low age and overall. Oh, the French are going up the rear, folks. These coordinated pushes. We were averaging 2.24 goals a game earlier. How many are averaging now? 8, 6, 6, 3, 5, 5. 2.43. These third round of games have been doing better. We've been pushing it bigger. We've been doing better. Bigger, better, stronger. I am stronger. I can't believe Clam. Unbelievable. Fair play to him. I'm just going to go on to John's profile. I'm assuming his name is still Average John in here. It is. I'll notice him going live before he even notices. Whole lot of passion. 27 seconds. Okay. I'm going to grab a drink quickly whilst it's loading from its 60-second countdown. But good luck, Mr. John. Alistair Walsh. And you said you've gone for a sandbag attempt as well. So we'll see. Because we're trying to see, does a sandbag bring down the AI that you're going against? That's what we're trying to figure out here. If it doesn't, then we're scuppered. But I think it needs a few of us to try it together, not one person trying it, because they can only try it once every 45 minutes. Has it worked? Let's have a look. 71's mid 70s. Oh wow. Unless you've got the lower one. I think that's a low team you've got, but it could be. We don't know. Right, good luck, John. I'm just going to quickly grab a drink and go to the toilet quickly, folks. But good luck to you, John. Score some goals for Dirk. We go wild, wild, wild. Oh, baby. Cheers. 5-0 yet? 4-1. There we go. There we go. Glass of water and a banana to keep us going to the next matches. I'm glad you're all slightly ahead of where I am with match to try out sandbagging. It works, get in, lads. Okay, it looks like it's working. Looking forward to having my no defence striker at centre back. Is it, people who have tested it, is it having a player out of position sandbagging, or a player who is just low overall, primary position overall sandbagging? Out of position striker, okay, for Dodds. I have to double check when I can do my game quickly. I don't want to miss out. Oh, I've got 5 minutes as yet. 4-0 in the first half. Has there been a red card or something? No, there's been a lot of goals. A lot of goals. So John's used average, genuine 40 rated. Okay. We like to eat bananas with Jimbo because Jimbo is our mate. When we eat bananas with Jimbo, he gets it. No. Would you loan me a starting right back and a striker in bronze for a sub? I haven't got any bronze level caliber players I've got to loan, unfortunately, Impossible Brews. Not 5 at the back, Cameron. Something like 4-2-4, 3-5-2, 4-3-3. If you're going to play this Sporting United, they're playing a 3-back. Think about what is aggressive and functional and effective against 3-backs. Not single striker formations. Not, you know, many bodies up front as you can. Me running single striker. To be fair, you can classify single striker like a 4-3-3, but I wouldn't quite count that the same as a front 3. Sorry, apologies for the ASMR. Well then, Cameron, appreciate you being in the Dirk Order. And also, it looks like the Sporting, according to Zutert's intelligence, a Sporting United, sorry, when they go 1-0 down, they go quite aggressive, like attacking wise. So if you can get an early goal against them, it's really effective. Like, 5-2. Bash. These are the games we love to see. These big. And I know that the milestones get further apart as we scale up, but I think we should still be good for milestone 6 at this rate. We are, for people who want a bit of context, we have scored 915 goals according to the GoalRush homepage. That means we are currently 8.7% of the way through to achieving milestone 6. And how many minutes have we had so far? We've had 2 hours and 15. So what's that? 135. And we're 4% of the way through. So we're still on target. We are, we are 8.7% of the way progressed through our, goal tally. And we're currently 4%. Oh, thank you for the follow, Max. We are just 4% of the way through the whole event. I had to change that follow, but why is it in the corner like that? I don't like it there. Ultimate sandbag from Zuta, okay. We want more. Oh, own goal. Own goal and then cancel? Is it actually going to count as an own goal? Because the ball didn't look like it entirely crossed the line. Australia, GB Australia, welcome in. Get those games starting, sir. Have you seen the leaderboard? You know when you keep this up, It looking like sandbagging is working. Out of position doesn't work, okay? It needs to be intentional sandbag, does it? I'm just gonna put another game on here, John, because your game's like 6-2. I know we love the goals. Zuta he's intentionally sandbagged and come up against Poopers. This could be the strat, although he has just conceded. So we might have to take that back. Oh my god, Windows 11 is so pants, man. Right, I have to play a game. I'm going to see what mine says here quickly, fuck chat. Okay, so yeah, out of position doesn't work. It has to be intentional bad players. But because my goalkeeper and my centre back are bad, let me just show you guys on this screen here. So the left and the right centre backs are out of position, but the centre back and the goalkeeper are intentional low rated, and I've managed to get high 70s against my mid 80s. So let's see how this one works out. I'll put it across this screen though. So it looks like you have to have intentional 8-2. We love this. There we go, 2-1. We have to have intentional low player overalls, not out of position, because it doesn't read it like that. David, enough of this jip, fella. Enough of this jip. I hope you've managed to turn off your extended highlights, you know, for tomorrow's stream. Dodds, let's bring your game up here, Dodds. Dodge. Oh, you did force out of position, didn't you? I wouldn't. Okay. To be fair, we say that I'm also 1-0 down as well, so I can't really complain. I can't really have a go. I'm also 1-0 down. Let's get Windows 11 fully pumping here. Maybe this might be off-putting for sandbagging. We look 4 up to without cheating. We're not cheating. We're not cheating. We are putting a theory to the test. Oh my word, my Wyvern just needs to score a goal. This is a bit embarrassing now. I have to go revert back. Have we been tricked by the French? Oh, 2-1. Okay, we scored. 5-2. Zutet's doing Lord's work here. Thank you, Zumi. Would you rather the French one? No way. I feel like having shits in defence also hurts your build-up. Yeah, it probably does. No, Cameron, there's a 15% chance you play a team which is like better than you, a 15% chance you play one that's worse, and 70% chance you play one roughly in the same area. 2-2 now. Got a -6 matchup going run and jump. Alternating between AFC games and MFL games feels sweaty. Bosh. Big sweat. Get that towel out. Eight Rover, thank you for the follow. I mean, we just look at these games as an example. With in 3 games here, I know Dodds, we won't particularly look at your score, but 9 goals and we're averaging 3 goals a game across these 3 matches here. So we'll take that all day long. Stop the press, I'm on the board. Why am I conceded 4? I'm changing this back. This is horrible. The things that I started slow. Starting slows hurt. Like if you don't get the goal early against Sporting, I think it hurts you pretty badly. Risa and Jacob, once these games sort of finish up, then we'll put yours on. Stop the press, I've doubled my contribution. What's like the stats in this looking like? Oh, it's been kind of even. Another pass around the back, they're taking a piss. A clean sheet version, is that what you're saying there? I read that as Counter-Strike when I first saw that, not clean sheet. Tune. I don't even know what the tune is. Let me have a listen. Just got a Spotify and like a sort of play. Yeah, this is a Do It All. Bit of never heard of a song before. Just a non-copyright sound that we can get. 9 no Zuta doing the Lord's work. Yeah, it's pretty heavy stuff, this. Hit the post twice. Let's change it. Oh, it's 7, is it? Is it? Oh, it's a glitch scoreline. That's a shame. It's a 10 at that point. 8-4. Blades 9-1. Very nice, sir. No, if you don't play at all, Cameron, don't worry. If you don't score at all, don't worry. You still win. It's the Alliance. It's an Alliance piece. Oh my word. Windows 11. Do one. Oh my word. It's such a stupid operating system. Right. Whose game was I clicking on? That was extremely painful. Risu scored a goal, Lebosh, and then Jacob, when Zutert's games finishes, I'll just pop yours on. Let's put it 1.25. Oh, Risu's 2 goals. Let's go. Right. Well done, Zutert. That's huge from you, fella. Jacob's 1-0 up. 3-0 up. Come on, boys. And girls. I'm changing my tactics back. I had enough of that sandbag. That made me cringe. Oh, I need to... Or was it 1,000? Then we'll need an extra 50 off that to hit milestone 2. People will play more when you stream. I wish I could stream the full thing. Won't be streaming tomorrow because the boys at Ramble, MFL Ramble, will be streaming. So we'll be a stream tomorrow still, but it's not from me. And then on Wednesday I'll be finishing the stream, like finishing the tournament with a stream. First goal of 4 games. Congrats, Mr. Cause. Positive our cover still winning. Ten goals in the first half, Maximal. Sheesh. Maximal, I just need to know that you're Greninja. I did see your message, by the way, on Discord, sir. You're saying you haven't forfeited Diamond. That's glad to hear. But you've sandbagged it as well. If you sandbag, oh my word, yeah. If you sandbag and go 1-0 up, I think it's really effective, but... So, Cameron, the milestone rewards, the 6 milestones, are scaled towards the size of the alliance. And then the overall leaderboard, as it looks to be, is just done on goal volume. But obviously, you have a better chance of winning that if you have more users, but the rewards themselves are raffles, so you have a lower chance per person of winning them because you've got more users in. One of those. Well, this is hard as well. Why has this music gone so hard? Just want some casual music that's non-copyright. First game, 4 goals. Love that, GB. What I've learned so far is I know how to draw 0-0 really well. I'll probably start the stream at like 2 hours before it ends, Zuta, or maybe even like half 4, so we can try and get at least like 2, maybe 3 of them in. So by sandbagging, we're sort of saying we're going to play a position out, like play a striker at centre back to bring down the overall at that back 3 level, back 4, whatever you're playing, to try and maybe get a favourable AI that you play against. That's what we're saying by this. Yeah, that's what I mean. I might try... We've scored 1,000, have we? Get in there, folks. I'm proud of everyone here, by the way. You're past second target. Love that, David. Congrats on hitting the second target. First to 1,000 for the boys. For the boys. Look at that. 4-2. Copa. Right, who was the other game we had? Max. Look at Max in our alliance. 12-0. Let me just refresh and make sure that's actually an accurate result. So many goals, it's just not even registered them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Did concede one, though. Jake, I was going to get your cuppa, sorry. How's he missed that? They are actual low overrules. Who put the ball in Sport United's net? Who put the ball in Sport United's net? Who put the ball in Sport United's net? Half a fucking Mississauga. Right, boys, this is a huge round. I pantsed this most recent matchup. Wow, why is music going? I just want chill music. I just want chill, non-copyright music, please. Here we go. That's far too chill. There we go. Sound a bit better. Right. Now tie with you. You're tied with me. Yeah, I had a stinker. I only scored 2 that last one. Right, folks. Look at that. First to pass 1,000. We are absolutely tearing this up. It's early days. We're only about 5% way through the tournament. But if we can keep this momentum up and hold each other accountable, we are on our way. We're on our way. Top of the leaderboard, on our way. How we get there, I don't care. When we'll get there, I don't care. All I know is we are on our way. Da-da-da. Right, that is 1,074 goals. We have smashed our way past level 2. That needs to be adjusted. That's not 250 goals. Should be 1,050. Mine and your match aren't in sync. I might have had mine slightly quicker or slightly slower. That might have been why, Cameron. Oh, why can't this update? We definitely... I don't know the sandbag right. I think I don't know if it totally does it. Yeah, Frederick, I think you might need to have the actual positions, like actual low overalls, not just out of position. Because when you look at it on the engine, when you watch the game load up, it has them all as 81s, then it bumps them down after positional familiarity. So that's probably why that might be happening. It is an all-nighter. No, it's not. So, unfortunately, after the next round of games, I'll be closing off the stream, which is in like it'll probably be in like 45 minutes or so, won't it? About 45 minutes. Yeah, I know, boo. I know. But I don't want the energy. I don't want the levels of goals being scored to drop at all. We need to maintain. Nunes. We need to maintain these levels. I've bought a clicker. No, I'm joking. Shaming the name. Jimbo too old for an all-nighter. Do you know what? If it started on like a Friday night, if it was a Friday night, I'd 100% do an all-nighter. Just for it. But the fact it's like a midweek, got to be in the office tomorrow. I'm like, oh. Not sure I can get it to work. People not replying on players that don't have auto-accept are annoying. Maybe you can see if you can... are you in the Wendirk Discord, Cameron? Pop a message in there in our like negotiations or transfer one. You might have to try and get some players in there. You're always calling sick. Yeah, that is true. It's all fun and games till like... they just know... They know that I did the podcast. All fun and games. They just watch me streaming. Just turn off face cam. Problem solved. Right, Frederick. Yeah, all fun and games. I'm like, by the way, folks, I'm gonna need to turn on the ads for a bit longer. AO version of Jimbo's face cam. Who's now top of the leaderboard? Because it was me for like two hours, but I've binned it now. Oh, bugger. Go back. Oh, I'm still third. I'm still fifth, though. We'll take that. Oh, look at this. Gonna have all the French at the top. Who needs holiday for that? Eisman, exactly. Don't worry, Fred number 2. Is this other Fred has popped a game in? Is other Fred got an... Oh, Lord. I feel like these could turn out quite badly. Oh my word! I'm leaving it. That's doing my head in. The French have taken offence. It's going to be bad. We'll flip between them rather than just constantly watching them. Right, they're on the attack, so we'll come off here. Is it really that long ago since... I swear it was more than 40 minutes ago. There probably is some shortcuts that I just don't know. But I'm going to tell you it's so much easier. Like I know all the positions. You just know where to like drag it, and it would do it instantly. Whereas now it's really fiddly. So like, why would I want it to be full screen if I'm putting it in the top right corner? What logic is that? Where's the logic there, please? They actually tricked us. We've been pranked by the prank patrol, have we? We may have been pranked by the prank patrol. No, let me see. Of course, my third game wasn't Rowie. Yes, I've always done. That's why I didn't. Yeah, I do know that one route. Oh, quicker. I didn't really go up to the corner like that with it. I've always just used it to just transfer between screens. Oh, that's cool. I've always just used it like that, but I didn't realize you could go up like that. Cool, thank you. Cheers, Grandad. Do you think one person will play all possible games? It'll be interesting to see who has played the most games. Jeez. Can anyone in the light score some goals, please? Ballsack will turn it around for us. Not sure I said that. Person with the darkest circles under their eyes, yeah. Was working, just started my game. That's actually the one to hear. 2-0. Bosh. There we go. Frederick. Yeah, well, maybe not. Up the ball sack. You've got a nice matchup as well. Hey, Big Will. It's kind of varies. Like, the scrubs can work, but seemingly it looks like scrub doesn't work if you're just out of position. They have to be like low overalls because the engine still sees it as a like if you can't put an 81 rated centre back to become like a 20 because the engine still recognises an 80 initially, and obviously yeah, it's all good. It's all well and good. If you concede one, then it can get a bit hairy. But AI is learning. Maybe it is AI. Maybe it is actually genuinely learning. And we're just all pants. 4-1. We'll take it, Fred. We still scored. That's the main thing here. We'll keep Gaffer on here. My pups have started sleeping like 5 hours. If it was a month ago, I'd have been playing it before. Yeah, I don't doubt that at all, Dodds. Yeah, I managed to win 8-0. I won 8 and 7 back to back with my full strength, but I was against a weaker AI side, so I can't really say that's all to do with going full strength. Anyone know about XVX and Bishoni? What about them? What about them? Dirk lads have 3 more boys at Empire that double the goals. Really? Dirk boys are on fire. Yeah, so for those who don't realise, 15% chance you get a team that's better than yours, 15% chance you get one that's worse than yours, there's a 70% chance you get one in about your range of overall. Does he? Is Scrub selling? No, Scrub used to own Bishano, right? Also, no, you can't send offers for people who have list and auto. I have 8.5, and there's a really good player for 9, but I can't offer. Oh, because you haven't got enough allocation for it. Maybe the AI's learning. AI's getting better. Maybe we're just getting pooier. To be fair, the keeper is on an 8.4 rating at half time, so I've got confidence you'll score. Scrub, no diamond side. Interesting. Did he sell it? Or just transfer ownership? We just transferred ownership. That makes things really, really lovely to try and track, doesn't it? Big Daddy swapped up formation. Welcome to the Discord, Cameron, by the way. Florent, one of the French. We have an infiltrator. You'll hide screen and close my game. Your game is. Oh, that's what you were saying about that, lol. Spies. We've got spies. Go on, here's a second goal. Oh, that's what we want. Come on, big gaffer. Big gaffer. Big gaffer. If I own Sheffield Mustangs right now, I can do a giveaway on stream for the club if you want. Plaque club giveaway. I think we'd need to do more than just give it away on stream. That's a big side to... I don't think you'd want to either. Surely you wouldn't want to actually give it away, though. It's because they win in the end. I saw that Iceland were beating France. I just saw it pop up on my Twitter. No, it's kind of a greetings in French to my dear British hosts. Oh, well, welcome, Florent. Is anyone live streaming it on the French side, like in the Discord, that you guys in voice chat, looking at strategies? Germany won, Kosovo won, Iceland, France drew, Wales 4-2, sorry, losing 4-2. French like their football games, yeah they do. Let's put this on big screen, shall we? Sorry, I should have done this ages ago. No strategies, we're just telling loud to start each round. Yep, that is true. I'm assuming you've got like a bot in the Discord that just notifies everyone every 45 minutes. Bang, bang. I guess it's only really useful at the start. Somehow, how the hell does that work? I ran over the wire. Watching it work sucks, trying not get caught. Let's go that way. 3-0. No, 2. Did one get wiped off earlier, did it? Okay. We'll take that. Did Calva play a game for us? That's a good point. We'll go check out if Calva's played for us or not. Own goal 3-0. Can you message the person, Cameron? Do you know what the username is? Might be like sort of nicer in Discord if they have it. Should we look at Calvers? He did like one of my tweets earlier, so I'm hoping he's been playing. My man, he's on 2. Okay. And he scored 2 goals. No, Calvert, why did you play against the fullback? So if they've got a Discord, not a username here, if you come to their profile, Cameron, it might say their Discord here. But sometimes you can just come into... you can just search their name up on Discord, and they might already be in the MFL Discord or the Dirk Discord. And you can just try that way. Right, 15 minutes. And then once I've played this game, I'm probably going to head off after that. Unfortunately, folks. But I've had so much fun this stream, though. This sounds like a stupid advert song. We can give some more. We can get a bit more hype music than this. Why is all piano sounding things? They all sound the same. The person listing him is French. I was looking back at pics of the disc. So he's dragging. Oh, the beanbag. Yeah, it was waiting room music on it. It was awful. Right. We are over 100 goals ahead, folks. We are absolutely tearing this. What's I'm about to try and get an MFL beanbag as merch. Look at these Dirk Orders. Ed, King Arthur, Logan, Zuta, Yari, Cole, Yunte, Booze Lee. Higher up, Bill. Oh, we've got many bucks in here. Well in bucks. Then myself and Max. Dirk supremacy indeed, rascal. We have scored 1,224 goals. We have surpassed level 2, so that means at the very minimum, folks, everyone is getting 2 dev center passes, and we'll be raffling off 5 rounds of 500 MFL. Next is custom pitch. So hit the custom pitch. The Dirk logo will be in the center circle. Hopefully say Dirk on the side, which would be very, very cool. Got to stream to at least 3. I wish I could. Debating it. Goalathon. It'll probably be for every member. We'll probably get given a wheel, Freds. We'll probably get given a wheel. Hope it's like Leicester pitch. I mean, how many haven't played? Not that many haven't actually played. What's that, about 40 or so? Some moves has played 2 and not... Oh, bless your heart, lad. Girthquake, what a name. It will be the Dirk logo. I asked specifically because I don't want the Dirk Order to be on it. As much as I really like it, I think the Dirk logo itself will be cooler. And it's... You know, it's the Dirk. And they said they'll be able to do that one, so... Maybe I can get 2. Maybe I'll ask for 2. This radiator is absolutely boiling. Holy shit. It's frying everything here. Dirk After Dark. Should use that for a late night stream. 11 minutes. Design the grass. That could be cool. I don't know what I'm assuming it'll be like these. Like these. That's not expecting it to be like. It would say like GoalRush, you know, the Dirk Order or something, and then have like the Wendirt logo in the middle. That's what I'm assuming it'll look like. I don't play the England one because it gives me PTSD. If you know, you know. I don't get to pick it, but I'm assuming it would follow the picture of the alliance. But I guess some people haven't changed their alliance ones because they defaulted to what the content creators like photo was. Obviously, we changed ours, and I said to Lucas, you know, for the custom pitch, will it be whatever the alliance logo is? And he was like, we'll be able to sort it out. So. Can the dirt... Let's see if I can ask for purple grass. Purple grass would be quite cool, wouldn't it? Maybe like a night game. Jimbo's face with the background like centre. So that's what I mean. It's what I didn't want. My face just being like, hey! The name Wendirt comes from this player here. Let's give... Whilst we've got a couple minutes before games kick off again. 9 minutes. So... There was a time when, during the World Cup, they had World Cup players. And they had the kits of the nations on, or some of the nations that were in MFL. And one of the players was called Dirk Klassen. And we could see what players hadn't been... And they did these special packs for them. They did special packs which had kits of the national teams. Not exactly, because obviously because of, you know, copyright reasons, etc. But we could see the players that hadn't been packed, and one of them was, I think he was 91 rated, Mr. Dirk Klassen. And this chap here, yeah, the link to Dirk, thank you, Zuta. This was his card, and bearing in mind, obviously, when we first saw his card, it was, I'll see if I can get a picture actually, it was when the old style design was up. So this was his old card. This was his old card before they did the rebranding earlier in the summer and made the hype photo realistic. But crowd fund for you to own him. Maybe once he retires we can get ownership of him. But it was constantly like there were only a couple packs left, but Dirk hadn't been packed yet, so everyone was just saying when Dirk. And then Calvinator, who is technically, you know, he's 50% of the Wendirt cast as well. He's taking a step down at the moment because he's expecting a child anytime soon. But he was like, do you want to do a podcast? Like, yeah, sure, man. It's about 3 years ago now. No, 2 years ago. And since then, we all call it the Wendirt cast. So that's a little bit of a history lesson. So before he retires, you a Cav will buy him. Well, maybe. I'm thinking maybe do we just make a Wendirk account and just keep him in it, and he only has one player called Dirk in there? Kind of like what I do. Yes, exactly, Fraj. When Italian plays, like, when Italian? When? How long were you yourself and Calvo chatting before the pod started up? So Calvo and I knew each other for probably about a year beforehand, but I don't think we really spoke beforehand at all. It wasn't until he messaged me and was like, you know, Jimbo, you know your stuff at MFL, you know, would you fancy doing a podcast? And I was like, yeah, sure, man, let's do it. So I won't even find the message that he first sent me. Let me see if I can find it. We had messaged about 5 times beforehand. Here we go. I'll show you the message. So he messaged a couple of times beforehand. Like, not much beforehand. Hey, man, I like to keep a Rango, one of my players. 2, I've been playing with the thought of MFL podcast since you like to create a lot of MFL content and very passionate about the project. I was wondering if you'd like exploring the idea and co-create. Appreciate it. Sign me up. I love the idea. I'm more happy to get involved. I always want to do a podcast of football. I think we could do some proper good content. And then, folks, the rest is history. It took about 2 weeks to prepare, and ever since then, we have not missed a Monday podcast for 111 weeks. There you go. There's the lore behind the When Dirk cast. That's actually the first time I've gone back with those messages since we even started it. So when's the good MFL content coming? Rascal, I'm going to boot you from the Alliance. 100. There you go, I got the capper in there. 100 ahead now, folks. Couple more minutes until we can redo. Who is cutting onions? I know. Allergies kicking up. I know that some of you will be able to go earlier than this because if you've been doing it on the dot, you've got about 2 minutes until you can start doing it. Lads, I need tips. My team can't score. What's the country diversity? We've got a pretty. No, I was saying this earlier. We've got a pretty diverse lot of people in ours. Captain, your striker, Moose. Do we want a record? Hang on. There's so many good questions coming in here. And I will just have to. I can find one of those for you. Play like double striker or 4-2-4, 3-5-2-B. 4-3-3 Amos. Don't try and go for a single strike. You just want goals. You don't really care about the defence here at all. 4-2-4, as Blaze said, is pretty good. Quan is going to come up. This is Fortress Agency or Ron John in the chat. Cameron, this is his player. From a, what's his, is it a 51 he started as? Up to a 95. Common to ultimate, the dream. He owned him all the way through. He put him in dev jail for 4 years. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then he'd had him the last 3. If you're playing 5 at the back, Moose, we're going to have words. Upper Yorkshire tea. I like the music sort of just stopped then as well. There's your boy Ron John. Yeah, so we've got German, English, American, Malta, Hong Kong, Dutch, Finnish, Swedish, French, Welsh, Belgian, Irish, Polish, Croatian, Norwegian, Icelandic, Portuguese, Scottish, Estonian, Argentine, Scottish. I think it's Scottish already. Even Johnny. I know he's been on Meet the Manager, so I know what his nationality should be, but, nationality fluid, we'll call it. South African, sorry. Lebanese, Estonian, Northern Irish. That's Northern Irish flag, isn't it? Yeah. I think I can read, yeah. Italian. We've got plenty of nationalities in here. He's in Canada currently, Bosh. Vietnam, Canadian. There we go. South Korean. gone up my head. Oh my word. Cuba? Yeah, Cuba. There we go. It's Cuba. Get out of here, freaks. Cuba. Yeah, we've got Spanish as well. And Austrian. We have plenty of nationalities. Worldwide. Where's the North Korean lad that kept asking about Mackies? Oh, no. Yeah. Where is this North Korean bloke? Oh, hang on. I've got 30 seconds, folks. Super low ban for Zuta. Let's go. Let's actually try and use this technique that... There we go. Look at this lovely background I've got. No, I'm having a moment again, chat. Let's leave it at this. I have to run my game as quickly as I can. Yes, Zoomers. Montezumas. Nationalities like Chelsea. Yeah, not wrong. Right. 2-0. Let's go, Zuma. Right, I've kicked off my game and I've got slightly lower. I've gone full strength though. Yeah, so Moose, Sporting United plays a 3-4-3, Rovers play a 5-4-1, and then Wanderers play a 4-4-2. And you've sandbagged. Get in there, lad. We just want it like that. There we go. Wyverns on the left, Zutet's team on the left. On the right, sorry. Zutet is going ham. These are the people that are carrying us, are doing Lord's work. This is why we are top. This is why we are where we are, folks. I need to put a little bit of my strings here as well. 8-1 in the first half and Big Will. Damn. That's my thoughts anyway. Hey Moose, 3 at the back. Weakest defensively, you might as well play against them. It's going to be another time when Zutek carries this round. My game's froze. Lovely jubbly. Have I conceded 17 in that time? Zutet scored a 4th. Wyverns are doing absolutely poop. Why has there been no... Okay, we scored. Okay, cool. We scored. There we go. We'll take the goal. Dodds, don't tell me that, Dodds. The AI3 at the back is the Sporting United. Because once Sporting United go 1-0 down, they immediately tactical change to go like attacking. So I think they're probably the better one if you get a goal against them. Yes, Rascal. Yes, Dodds. Here comes a second for the Wyvern, surely. In it goes. Bang. If you can get the early goal against Sporting, they almost collapse. Or just the first goal, they collapse. Oh, what a ball. Gone, Drost. That lad, yeah. Muradjan. Ole, ole. Is he the one who's at the left? Yeah. This guy's nuts. He's got slightly low physical, but 92 pace, 93 shooting. Got him on loan from Duff Apollo Sports Group. He should tear up for me in bronze. It's down 50 mins, is it? No, it's not. You just got... Oh, down after 50. Mine came in at 24 minutes. Oh, yeah, down after 50 minutes. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, I derped out there for a second. Yes, Zuma. Fesenko is such a nice player. Have we got half time in both games? One's 5-0, one's 2-0. Disallowed. Bugger. Yes, Zuma. Just under 40 rated centre back for the Dirk cause. The commitment is unparalleled. 1 after 2 minutes. Cameron, get in there, sir. I just want a couple more here, just the 2. I need like 3 or 4. I know Zutert's sort of, Drod's, not you, lad. Okay, I'll take it as you. Disallowed? No, we're fine. 3-0. Exactly right. They're in demand. Trial clubs in the mud. Zuter is smashing it, yeah. Ooh, 4-0. Here we go. 11 goals between the 2 games here. Dodds, 1 goal, still better than 0. Long ball's going crazy. Zuma. I'd say if you're a stronger team as well, like on average, I'm not a fan of putting I'm not a fan of putting more long shots on. I'm not saying you have Dodds, but what a ball that is. Holy moly. I'm only 5-0 up. 14-3. We'll stick yours on after this, Risu. No comments there. Because if you want the, if you're going to sandbag it and you're going to do well, you want the high quality chances, which will be not long shots. In a 4-3-3, what's some player instructions that are mandatory? I have both my centre backs on low positional freedom. Oh my word, what a goal that one was. Did you not see my Sam? No, true, Dodds. Low positional freedom and still no players. Lower or more defensive tendency. I don't play 4-3-3. Someone else might be able to help you out though. Which 4-3-3 is it as well though? There's 3 different variations, isn't there? Attack. Maybe having, speaking from experience of the 4-2-3-1, the single striker can get isolated, but I know you've got 2 wingers next to him. Maybe having them on, don't put them on low positional freedom. But I'd say just play towards your player's strengths though. They have the cam in the attack one, right? If he's got good passing, risky passing is a nice one to have on, turned on. Right, 5-0. At least for this season, I got a really good cam. Yeah, I got a good cam. Put him on risky passing, he's got good passing. Just had a player take shot from a free kick, it went out for a throw-in. Zuter, big weight carrying. Reese, let's have a look at your overalls. Your 70s. Oh, come on. This seems like a favourable matchup. Zuter, you go. Big from you. Big from Reese, who comes in with a goal as well. We are still maintaining top position. They are ever so slightly gaining on us. Not quite got the 100 goal lead, but we're still there or thereabouts. Yeah, Zuta equals amazing, man. Zuta unreal with the amount of goals. Finn's smashing it as well. Zuta should be up here on the right then, no, surely? He's not here already, yeah. What's up? Was it 11 you had? 31? They should go to bed earlier. I can have 9.5 time. Decent. Lovely jubbly. 8-0 Blades, Bosch. Half time, Risu 1-0, love that. Yak says, how's it going? I think it's going pretty good, Yaks. I mean, we can't complain. Dirk Order is top, with the amount of participants as well. We are banging in goals left, right and centre, as Zuta would say. You know, nearly half the amount of participants, but we are nearly 100 goals up on them. Which I think this is just being this far ahead for this long is, I think, a tremendous achievement so far, folks. Let's hope it continues. It's a lot of fun, that is for sure, 100%. Who'll be on top tomorrow? I don't know. I'm hoping because we've got some of the American contingency and Asian and the Australians, they can pull us through a bit through the night. All I'm going to say is, if the French somehow play every 45 minutes, there's something sus. There's something sus. You're behind me now, Jim. But yeah, it's my poor game earlier where I only scored 2. So the milestone rewards, Moose, are scaled to the size of the alliance. So that means if someone has 20 members versus 100 members, they're still going to be basically the same amount of goals needed, but just scaled to the alliance. Yeah, he did have, he had a poor one as well, Blades. Yeah, you're right. But then the overall one is done on volume of goals. The more members you have, the more goals you can score. Therefore, your chance of being in the top 5 for raffle prizes are greater. But because they're raffle prizes, more members in an alliance, the lower your chances of winning said raffle. Can we get to score 100 goals per game? Reese, I love this 2-0 from you, by the way. Frenchies are off to sleep. Attack the French whilst they are sleeping. Let's not get aggressive here, folks. Let's stay humble. 100 goal lead has been regained. Has it? Oh, even more. 115, folks. Your big wheel dropped 14, which is huge. 6-2. Lovely. Look at these. 6-2, 5-0. Risu's 2. 2 goals to the good. Could even make it 3. Might be 3 here. Go on. Oh, unlucky. Important to remember the French are always liable to surrender. Doing well for the amount of people, though. 100%. There are a couple of alliances which are definitely exceeding what they should be doing. Got lucky if they score for the 70s. Yeah, if you get the lucky 15% lower, you can get tasty. Let me turn this music off now. That's actually annoying me. That's a sandbag tactic. Right, Palpa, we're going to make yours the last game we're going to watch before I'm going to head off. I'll stop the stream, but it won't be me stopping every 45 minutes, me pressing start on a match, though. You better believe that, folks. Come on, Palper. We need a big... Let's end on a big dub. A big will, a big win, as they say. 2-0. Let's go. My man. High 60s across the board. Yeah. Yeah. Come on. Come on, baby. £1 fish. Who's doing the night shift? We've got the Americans and we've got the Asian communities doing us the night shift. Top of the French lines isn't French. Unbelievable. Deduct them points. Null and void. Null and void their goals. Null and void their goals. Great save, keeper. Yeah, I don't know why it says I say £1 fish, by the way. It's make, you know, when things just occasionally pop into your brain for no apparent reason. Yeah, why is £1 fish in my head? £1 fish. Very, very good. Sandbag team. Very, very bad. Sandbag team. 2-0, 2-0. 5-4-3. Yeah, Bill's doing well. Bill's thinking doing his at work. I know that for a start. 3-0, Balper. So we'll finish this game. We'll then have a look at some of the people, like the leaderboard. Have a look at our leaderboard from the Alliance, and then we'll wrap things up, folks. But we're playing against Wanderers as well. Get playing against a Sporting United. The three back. You should be playing against three back. Zweback. He's been at EFC. He's still in EFC Connect Creator. Zweback. What a ball. You just got to stretch them. Make a bit of space. Look at all that room in there. Bosh. No goal. Zvea still going strong, is he? I remember when I was a wee lad. A wee 14-year-old boy. When Zweback was coming up. When he was a wee YouTuber. A penalty for playing centre in a row? No. If you had the high end three times in a row, then you're just very unfortunate. Nothing more can say about that, really, I don't think. Here comes a fourth. I can smell it. I've got a cold. Ooh, here comes a fourth. I got a big... Yeah, I think I'm coming down with a cold, guys. Yo, Bongiorno. You've joined the beginning of the end of the stream, unfortunately. But welcome in, sir. Hopefully you've been getting some goals. Just lost 9-0. Wanwood. I don't want to hear about the losses. Because all I read there is 0 goals scored. I don't care how many goals you concede. All I read is 0 goals scored. Oh, my word. Off the crossbar. No, nothing tonight, Blades. The match day on Wednesday. Once the event's ended and we do match day 1. Might have changed at the sandbag in defence. Not went too well. Good lad, Blaze. Love that from you. Is it saying you already have? I think you already have, haven't you? God, let's make this 4-0. Come on. End on a 4. Oh. This goalkeeper, I swear, he's been on crack. I'm drinking a cup of Yorkshire tea. Right. Double Cods. Well done on your win. You should have scored a fourth. Right. That Logan guy's a team full of players that are much stronger in a certain position, and he's smashing it. I guess that proves that it's based on the player base ratings. Yeah, I think that probably firms it, doesn't it? Fred, nicely done. Right, folks. Hope you help win, Jimbo. What is it? Let's see what the score. We'll see what the score is. 2-0, right. 2-0 up, and you get straight at the back. You're gonna do. Blades, I'm holding out for Wednesday. Behave. Right. Let's have a look at the final standings as we end the stream. Remember, we've been streaming for, what's this now? 3.5 hours? 3.5 hours for the Goal Rush. And folks, we were 100 up, and then they came down to about 80 goals up. And now look at that. 180 odd goals. The French are sleeping. We need to capitalise while the French are sleeping. That's all I'm going to say. Some of us Europeans are going to be sleeping soon. You folk in America, you folk in Asia, Australia, we need you to pick it up now. We need to hold you accountable. You need to do your bit. If you do your bit, play the game every 45 minutes, every hour, then you've made a difference. You've done your bit. GB Australia, he's like, let's go. We don't sleep in an A, we just goal rush. Exactly. French never win. Sorry, Jimbo Mardy. That's all right, lad. But on a serious note, though, a huge well done to all of you who have played so far. I am so proud of what we're doing in the Alliance in this opening 3.5 hours or so. To those who are smashing at the top of the leaderboard, Zuta, Bill and Cole, top 3. Well done. A massive well done. The top 3 will be earning packs. Depending on how we get going, I might try and increase at the top 5. So top 3 will get packs. Top 5, I might do, depending on how generous. So there's a little incentive there to try and keep going. Blade said there's a stream tomorrow. No stream tomorrow from my side. The MFL Ramble, the Ramble guys, those gents over there, will be streaming tomorrow evening. So I'll be in their stream chat probably for parts of it. So make sure you're in there, show them the support, score some goals to the Dirk Order, and on Wednesday, towards the end of the event, I will also be streaming like the finishing, the final straight. So let's change this screen quickly. One final note, folks. Lovely, the chat's just disappeared. Love it when it does this. A massive thank you to all of you who have tuned in today. Whilst you've got some time, go check out the most recent episode of the When Dirt Cast. We had SR Monkey David, who going to be on the stream tomorrow with the Ramble guys. Great, he said Ramble tomorrow, Kev. Not a big thanks to Cameron, BTG Law, and Fred C for your subs today. It means a huge amount, and thank you for the hydration reminder as well. I want no one slacking. No one slacking. We're going to hold you accountable for the When Dirt Cast. Yes, and obviously on the Ramble stream tomorrow, they're giving away a pack club, which is huge. Or a club pack. So not a pack club, a club pack. So, as always, the stream's going to end when the Champions League music does. Thank you so also very much for tuning in. Make sure you play those games. I'm so proud that we are currently top of the leaderboard against alliances who have over nearly double the amount that we do. It's very, very amazing. So let's keep up this strong momentum. Let's keep it going all the way till the end of this event. Let's come home with a big dub for the Dirk Order. Let's go, folks. Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy your all-nighters. Keep those games going. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. The champions, baby. This could be us in under 2 days' time, by the way, folks. Bragging rights for Season 9. We're going to make it happen. You're going to make it happen. Together, we're going to make it happen. The Dirk Order, baby. Get them goals in, get those games in. Good night.